Welcome to Charleston, one of the oldest cities in America. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to come here my entire life, and I'm here with Elise, cooking with booze on Instagram. So Elise, what are we doing over the next 2 days?
Well, right now we're at the iconic Pineapple Fountain. I had to take you here. It's one of the best landmarks in Charleston. Over the next couple days, we're gonna eat some Lowcountry cuisine, signature to Charleston. Can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, I'm very excited. This city dates back to 1670, a lot of history, and we're gonna eat so much good food. We're gonna explore the people, the food, and the culture. Come with me to explore Charleston. So Elise, 82 Queen, what are we doing here?
Yeah, we're here to get a taste of Charleston. This is a very historic restaurant. They have one of the best she crab soups in town, so you have to try it.
So what's she crab soup?
It's gonna be a creamy soup. It's got crab in there. It's got a little bit of sherry, so it's got a little bit of brightness to it. You're gonna love it.
I know they also have shrimp and grits, which is one of my favorites, so let's go in.
Let's get it.
This is great. Look at this restaurant.
Yeah, this is Charleston right here.
This is Charleston.
Yep.
This shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits has been served here for over 42 years. We got the courtyard right here. Beautiful. Love it. This is like a brunch spot, you know?
For sure.
This is amazing.
I know it's early, but would you like a little sample?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I would.
That's amazing.
So what are you gonna give me a sample of?
So this is gonna be our barrel-aged Manhattan. Alrighty, so we got a barrel-aged Manhattan right here. We just put it over a little bit of ice. It sits up here in these oak barrels. If you'd like to take a sip, you totally can.
I'm breaking my fast with this.
I know, have a little sip though. And normally when I have more time, I would garnish with these brandy-soaked cherries. Delicious.
Wow,
Yeah, good stuff.
that's potent. Chef Lamont?
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourselves?
Very good. We're excited to dine with you today.
Man, I'm excited to have you all. What are you guys planning on eating today? Some good old low country food?
Yeah, definitely the she crab soup. I
Okay.
told him they have to try that.
It is amazing.
He wants to test out the shrimp and grits too.
Okay, it's amazing. It's definitely different from the rest of the shrimp and grits in town.
Okay.
It's a great play on it.
So, I guess in a few words, what is low country food? What makes it different from the rest of the cuisines around the world?
I feel like most great food in the low country came from necessity and cultures mixing and matching, you know, and then they're just, it's like give and take, you know, oh, this is amazing. I didn't like that. Let's take that out of that and put this in that. That's basically how low country food came about, I feel like. Just from my understanding of just following the history and being immersed into it.
So lots of shrimp in low country, right?
Lots of shrimp.
Lots of shrimp. And
lots of succotash, okra, you know, crab cakes.
crab cakes? Oh God, I could eat like 1,000 of them. What did we have? Crab puppies the other day?
Crab puppies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they're
yeah.
so good, so good.
Good hush puppy, good crab puppy. Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
So it's gonna be our old rye whiskey, and then we put a little bit of bitters in there. Then we have some brandied smoked cherries, and then we also have vermouth.
Let's try it. Where are you from? Here?
I'm from Virginia originally. I've been here for 5 years.
Nice. What's your favorite thing about Charleston?
My favorite thing about Charleston is the walkability. I try to walk everywhere I go.
All right, let's try.
My best recommendation is to swirl these cherries that are soaked around in there to get a little bit of the extra flavor.
All right, so cheers.
Oh, okay.
That'll get you going. Better than coffee.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ice cold. It's a good mix.
Love the cherries in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Strong.
Yeah, it's spirit forward, as they say.
I'm Patrick Kish, owner here at A2 Queen Restaurant. The story starts with my father back in the kitchen in 1982. He was the executive chef here at A2 Queen, whipping up some of the original recipes like barbecue shrimp and grits, she crab soup, low country version of a jambalaya. So I'm born and raised in Charleston. Been here my whole life, never decided to move away. Been kind of stuck in the culinary industry my whole life. Started here when I was 10 years old, washing dishes. I've done every position in the restaurant you could do, from front of the house to back of the house. Charleston in general is home for me. I don't decide to leave here anytime soon. This is where my family is. My great-grandparents are the roots of us here. We actually opened a restaurant on James Island dedicated to our great-grandmother named Florence's. So Florence's Lowcountry Kitchen on James Island, Folly Road.
So what's one thing you love about Charleston?
One thing I love about Charleston is the history. I love that you're near the beaches. Every time you drive over a bridge, you get beautiful scenic views. In the Lowcountry, I've grown up enjoying fried chicken. One of my favorite things, though, is crab cakes. As a kid, we used to go crabbing a lot, picking our crabs and turning them into crab cakes. Charleston's Southern hospitality. Everyone's going to greet you with a smile. We're a really friendly city. Our she crab soup, Lowcountry specialty.
Goodness. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
She crab soup. So it's a female crab?
It could be. Could be either one, really. But it's basically a very rich soup. It's going to be nice and creamy. They usually have sherry in there for a little bit of brightness. And then, of course, it's got some Charleston crab in there that you got to try.
Okay.
Mix it up a little bit.
Oh, it looks nice and thick.
Yep. Definitely hearty.
Yeah, it looks almost like a New England clam chowder. Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's hot. Like,
It's really hot. Yeah.
it's like the ultimate crab bisque.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That is delicious. So creamy.
82 Queen barbecued shrimp and grits. Poach the shrimp, slather them in barbecue sauce, and then we have a nice creamy grits, cheddar cheese, bacon, and scallions. This bowl's about 500 degrees.
Yeah, okay. Careful.
So what else is in Charleston outside of Lowcountry?
I mean, we have great Italian food,
Okay.
great Asian cuisine. What else? Indian, Pakistani food.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we have a good mix. It's getting better. It's getting more diverse as the years go by. So it's really exciting to see.
No, it's incredible. Globalization has changed everything.
Yep. Yep.
And in terms of like real estate, how is it now in Charleston? Expensive? Expensive.
Yeah. No, I don't know when I'm going to be able to buy a house.
It's that bad?
Yeah.
No, I know because
I'll be renting for life.
I mean, that's the common issue we have at every city now.
Yep.
It's like, how do you stay in the center?
Yep. Yeah, I moved 20 minutes outside the center because I had to. But I love it out there.
No, I'm sure. I mean, the city, it's a great vibe. Everybody's so friendly.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's what we're known for.
Today, I don't even know how many people, probably a dozen people said just, hi, how are you?
Yeah, really. You're not used to that?
No, we're not.
That's the side please.
So what's that?
This is gonna be our duck hash.
Duck hash.
Yep. It's gonna come with some peppers, some red and green peppers, some onions, some smoked andouille, a little bit of duck that we pulled from our duck quarters, some mozzarella, as well as our honey chipotle barbecue sauce, and a sunny side up egg.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, what a dish. This is my favorite dish on the planet.
Really?
Yeah. Mo is about, I don't know, I've always been into shrimp. And then when I learned about shrimp and grits,
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this is
That's
the
it.
best.
Yeah.
So this is duck hash. Right there, pop that. Yeah, let it go throughout. It almost looks like a duck stir fry with an egg on top.
Yeah.
Is it a duck egg? Or is it
No, it's duck sausage.
Smoky.
Oh, but it's like a stir fry. I think it's the onions.
It's a good hangover dish.
She's speaking my language.
We did just have a Manhattan.
It just tastes almost like a potato skin. You know how they put the cheese and the bits, the bacon bits?
Yeah. Yeah, the grits are nice and creamy.
I love the Lowcountry food.
Can't beat it.
Life is good.
Life is real good, actually. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy Charleston.
Thank you. Let's go. So where are we going next?
Callie's Hot Little Biscuit.
Going for some hot biscuits.
I'm in.
This is Charleston. What a beautiful city. Look at this. This is our true heritage right here in America. Incredible. Love the old buildings. Look at this. Looks like an Art Deco from 1844. So we made it here to King Street. I love this city so far. The architecture is beautiful. Has this true college American vibe. This is an all-American city. You know, it's one of the oldest cities in America. 1670, that's when it was founded. They went through the American Revolution, the Civil War. You know, at one point, half the population here was enslaved people, and you know, over the centuries, it's evolved, and now I think it's like the Silicon Valley of the area. So it's a truly immersive city. And look at this buildings, beautiful. Love the architecture. Look at this. Gives me this like southern charm, you know, 2-3-story buildings. On the bottom you have retail, you have restaurants, bars, lots of beer around here. And on the top, that's somebody's home. All right, so Carrie.
Yeah.
I just met you right now.
I know. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you
Welcome
too.
to Hot Little
Amazing.
Biscuit.
Awesome, so what do we do here?
We biscuits.
We biscuits made by hand in Charleston, South Carolina. You can get them any way you like. Sweet, savory, gravy, pimento cheese, blackberry jam, country ham.
Wow.
Any of that sound good?
All sounds good.
All right. Well, you got to just decide. That's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part. I know, I just saw it's like almost like a flight of biscuits.
Yeah, we do a biscuit flight. We have them in 7 flavors. Cinnamon, shortcake, blackberry, cheese and chive, sharp cheddar, country ham. Those are our hot littles. They're served 3 by 6 or by the baker's dozen. And then we do biscuit sandwiches on buttermilk, and you can build your own, or you could do sausage, egg, and pimento, BLT with arugula and lemon basil mayo, sausage, gravy, and biscuits, slow cooked overnight grits that you can add all the toppings, fried egg, green onion, pimento cheese, avocado.
And so this is a family business, correct?
Well, it started with my mom, Callie's country ham biscuit. I grew up serving it at all of her catered parties, and I fell in love with it, and I wanted to share it with the world. So almost 20 years ago, I started a handmade, mail order only biscuit business.
Wow.
And then we opened Hot Little Biscuit on King Street 10 years ago, and we have 2 here in Charleston. And so we still ship e-com. That's how we started. Mm-hmm. We're in some select higher end grocery stores, and we also have our eateries.
And it's packed, so it's a line you can't eat here, correct?
Well, you can stand at the grown board. The whole
Okay.
inspiration was my time in New York and all the cool bodegas that you go in and you grab a sandwich and a coffee, and I wanted that Southern. So I brought it home.
Okay, so we're in. I'm excited, we're in the kitchen.
This space is 8 feet wide by 80 feet long, certainly not a conventional restaurant kitchen. Until about 5 years ago, the kitchen was this way over 36 inches. Then we finally fought with the city and said we don't need to provide a bathroom, there are no seating, please give us a little extra room. So now we have about a, 75-inch kitchen. So we make all the biscuits here. Everything is made here by hand. And Lily is our baker today, and she's amazing. And she's working on our special biscuit, which is our classic buttermilk biscuit. Everything pretty much starts as a buttermilk with the exception of our shortcake. And as you can see, she makes them by hand. We mix the dough with butter, cream cheese, whole buttermilk from South Carolina. And then she stamps out the dough, and then we put them in the oven, and they bake up golden, buttery, delicious. And then you can have them by themselves, or you can build a sandwich out of it. We have many different versions and iterations, but we just want you to eat our handmade biscuits.
So how do we make biscuits?
So biscuits are really simple. They require 4 things: flour, fat, liquid, and love. So
Good combo.
the key is to get good at making biscuits, and then you can play around with the fat and the liquid. I don't recommend playing around with the flour,
Okay.
because my grandmother told me this is the best flour. I have tested thousands of flours, and there's only one flour for biscuits, and it's White Lily.
White Lily.
So we're going to use this White Lily unbleached self-rising flour today.
Okay.
And I want you to feel how soft it is and tender. It's not like
Oh my
typical
gosh.
flour. It's almost like the feeling of baby powder, and that's what makes the biscuit so tender.
It literally is baby powder.
I know, right?
It's so soft, it's cold.
Yeah. So then
You've got the best flour, so that's the hardest part. So we're 1/4 of the way done, right? Because we said flour, fat, liquid love. We're gonna add salted butter.
Salted butter.
A lot of it.
It's a brick.
And we're just gonna smear it in, and I want you to just, this is like going back to kindergarten, okay? You're gonna just play with this butter and flour.
This is like my new favorite activity.
Very therapeutic, right?
I'm gonna work for you.
We're hiring.
It's amazing.
So you're
Video
just
over,
going
you're tired.
to-
He's making biscuits.
I'm making biscuits.
You're gonna pinch and snap the flour and run it in between your hands and get every bit of flour coated with the butter, okay? But you gotta work quick. Biscuits are a quick bread, so
Okay.
it should be done quickly. You wanna pull the flour off the sides, pinch it, snap it, and make sure you get all that fat incorporated into the flour.
Wow.
It feels good though, right? We always
Yeah.
say you can solve all the world's problems over a bowl of dough.
I'm getting like the flour in my mouth right now. Could taste it.
So once we get that fat incorporated, do you see how it's starting to look like finely grated Parmesan cheese? All that
Exactly.
butter is beating up and making little pea-sized textures. That's how you know you're getting to a better place and you're ready for the next step. So we're doing a good job here, but now it's time to move on. So we've done flour and fat, but here at Callie's, we like double the fat.
Double the fat.
My mom always added cream cheese. This cream cheese pairs so well with our whole buttermilk. It gives the biscuit an acidity, tanginess. It's delicious. So this is not a required step because we've already done the fat, but
Just
if you come to
extra.
Callie's, we want you to get the best biscuit in the country. So we are going to add our little not so secret cream cheese.
That is a secret.
And
Not
you
so
pinch
secret.
and snap just like you did with the butter. So you just pinch it, snap it, get it going. You want to lift up the flour because you don't want to pack it down. You want to make sure every bit of flour gets all that fat in there.
And now it looks like feta.
Yeah. And so when you see the big pieces like that, you just take them and snap them away.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So we make millions of biscuits like this a year.
Millions.
Not just for our restaurants, but for our e-commerce website. You can order them fully baked and frozen, delivered straight to your door. You can go to the grocery store and get them, and they're in the freezer section. But the one thing that has not changed over the 20 years is we're still doing it this exact same way, which is the way my mom and grandmother taught me.
Just still by hand.
By hand, all by hand.
All by hand. It's incredible.
So the last part, because we're incorporating the love as we go, right? So the last part is the liquid. And here we use whole buttermilk.
Okay.
This comes from Edgefield, South Carolina.
So straight from the farm?
Straight from the farm. And the one thing about this step is that it's never exact. So depending on the air quality, depending on how humid it is in here, outside, how cold, how hot, this measurement will change. So it's really more about the feel and the texture of the biscuits. All right, we're gonna start there. And you're just gonna lift this flour and incorporate all of the liquid into the dough. You do not want to overwork the dough because now the glutens are working. Unlike pizza dough, where you want a stretchy, yin-yangy dough, you want a soft, tender, barely messed with biscuit dough.
So you can't press it too much.
You just want to get it incorporated until there's no dry. So see, that's why we got to lift and find the dry pieces.
For sure.
But once you get that moisture locked in, then you can add flour to the top, dusting flour, and then that will help you manipulate it and get it out of the bowl, which is what Lily has done.
Oh, wow.
If we want to move over here, you can watch.
So that's the next piece of the
This
process.
is the next step.
Next step.
And she doesn't mess with the dough too much. She just gets it to the right height, and then she will stamp, as you can see. So see, now we're done. So that whole process took just like 3 or 4 minutes.
Quick.
Yeah.
Sticky.
Sticky, tacky, wetty dough. Perfect dough for biscuits. It's not dry. Nobody wants to eat a dry biscuit.
Nope. You don't want it to be like a scone where it gets stuck.
That's right. That's
I
right.
hate that feeling.
These biscuits are cakey. They're tender. They are down pillows. When you bite into them, they melt in your mouth. They have a little crispy top and a little texture on the bottom, but they're very tender on the inside.
So did you grow up on biscuits?
I did.
Yeah, of course.
I did. We actually had biscuits more for supper. than breakfast. And I feel like America has made biscuits a breakfast only
It
thing.
changed it, yeah.
But for us, it was the bread of the supper table. So we had them. We actually had them all the time. They came out of the oven right before the meal. And so now that we have all that good moisture locked in, we can get it out of the bowl.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna
like lift it out of here.
appreciate your patience. And so if you want to touch it, but you really shouldn't.
Should.
You just gotta resist.
She's like, what are you doing, David?
1, 2, 3, dump. Yes, good job.
Good? Perfect.
Again, a lot of people would then want to mess with it here, but you don't want to mess with it. You can use your rolling pin just to get it even, because you do want it even because you want the biscuits to be the same size, but you don't want to press down. Okay, so now we're ready for stamping. And so you want to go back into your flour every time. You go straight down and either pull away or go straight up. No twisting or turning.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. And you see all of the little pockets in there, so that when you put it in the oven, the hot air goes in and then they rise. You ready to try?
I'm ready to try.
All right, let's see.
All right, so.
Straight down, straight up, or straight out? Look at you, you're a natural.
Look at that. Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. We're hiring, did I mention?
I'm already here. Charleston, here I come.
Yes, good job. Amazing.
Perfect.
So these go into the oven. They bake at a home oven. They're baking like 450 for about 16 minutes. You turn the tray halfway through. They come out golden brown, and it is too crazy for me to send you back into the actual kitchen. But what I can do is build a biscuit for you.
Let's build one. Yeah.
And then you get to taste all of the fruits of your labor.
Perfect.
So tell me what you're thinking.
Surprise me.
I'm gonna go get to work, and I'll be back in just a minute.
Perfect. Oh, wow. You're amazing, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Come on, little guy. Oh, that's pretty. Got one egg for y'all. And then, of course,
That's all for us?
yeah, so these are all the littles. Blackberry, country ham, sharp cheddar, shortcake, cinnamon, buttermilk, and then I've got breakfast sandwiches for y'all.
All right, so that looks insane. That's great.
We've got fried egg, sausage, and pimento.
Fried egg, sausage, pimento.
BLT with lemon basil, mayonnaise, arugula, and roasted tomatoes. And then we have some of our hot littles. These biscuits are sweet and savory, depending on the flavor. Blackberry, buttermilk, country ham, the reason I started the business. Shortcake, cinnamon with a whipped cinnamon butter in the center, and sharp cheddar. It's biscuit crackers. We just invented it, and they are so delicious. You'll be snacking on them. They come in 3 flavors: sea salt, everything, and sharp cheddar. And we took the leftover dough that we were throwing away that was too tough to be made into biscuits, and we made crackers. So that's your parting gift.
Oh, thank you. This looks insane. This is a biscuit flight. This is the one she said that she started with.
Yeah, the country ham. I'm excited for you to try the country ham.
The country ham?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this guy out.
I think that's that one anyway.
Yeah, country ham. Wow, it's like so crumbly. These are like mini biscuits, so it's like biscuit sliders, almost like ham flakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got mustard in there.
That country ham will get you. So good.
It's an amazing biscuit. It's a pass. It's a tight spot. So what is it, 8 feet wide? Look, this is the entire thing right here. This was an old alley. And you just, closed it up, roofed it up, and closed. Wow.
New York size.
Wow. It's so crumbly.
Yeah. Nice and tender. It's because you didn't work the dough too much. You did a good job.
They did a good job?
Yeah.
Is this your dough here?
No.
This is my dough.
It is. You can tell.
All right, 3 nitros.
So much.
3 nitros, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. So y'all all went to Miami?
Yeah.
Very nice.
So you were born and raised in Charleston? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what's one of your favorite things about Charleston?
The thing that I like the most is the hospitality that's really genuine and authentic, and you know, people speak to you on the streets and they're helpful, and strangers can be invited on people's porches for cocktails. It's just a very kind town, and obviously the food is amazing. It's a great place to bring a family to vacation. Our beaches and waterways are spectacular. It's just an all-around great place to come visit.
And Lowcountry cuisine?
Lowcountry cuisine, absolutely, but not just Lowcountry cuisine. We have some of the best restaurants in America. It has really become this culinary mecca, and it's hard to leave here and, you know, get a good meal anywhere else because you're always comparing it to the amazing restaurants here.
So how has the city changed over the past decade? Drastic changes? Or?
Oh, drastic. The growth has been crazy, and the food scene has been amazing, and there's so many people that have come to live here, specifically in the last 5 years. So,
yeah, I've only been here for 6 hours, really, and I'm loving it. I mean, I love the architecture. People are super friendly.
Very historic.
Very historic. College, a lot of college students.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling the great vibe, though, and everybody's like,
good vibe.
You are like, for me, the ultimate, like, what you would say as an American, like, kind, hospitable.
Oh,
you know.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious, because I've been traveling my country for the past few years, more and more. You know, I've seen more states, and you know, I really love the American feeling. You know, it's something very special about it. People think that Americans are loud, etc. They're not. You know, that's just a little small group. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. In Europe, it might be a little bit. All right, I'm ready.
You want to do a little cheers?
A little cheers?
Cheers.
The best biscuits on the planet?
Yep, let's get into it. Oh my gosh. So tender.
Oh, it's like buttery and soft. It crumbles. I love how fluffy it is. Mm-hmm. It's literally crumbling apart.
I know, but it's okay for it to be that like napkin burger situation where you gotta have multiple
thank you.
napkins.
Thank you.
My love of cinnamon toast as a child when I couldn't get biscuits.
Oh my
in the
gosh.
morning, and that's
Is that it?
whipped cinnamon butter in the center.
Whipped cinnamon butter.
Yeah, and it's got turbinado sugar on top for a little crunch.
So this is like a biscuit dessert.
Yeah.
There's the sweet
But it's
version.
still savory, so you know we use salted butter. Biscuits are meant to be savory, even the sweet ones.
That's the best one.
You think?
Oh my God.
That is actually my daughter's favorite.
Insane.
Is the cinnamon.
Yeah, my daughter for sure would love this.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun. So this is the one that's like a pound cake. A biscuit and a pound cake had a baby.
It's got some extraneous cinnamon butter on the side.
Oh, that was from the side.
Take that bite. Take that bite.
That side.
It's got a little bit of blackberry jam on it. That'll be good though. So we love to eat that dough raw because it's so good.
This is literally a pound cake. Should dip it into coffee.
Yes, perfect to dip in a coffee.
Mm-hmm. Look how it just crumbles. So it crumbles less than the other ones because it's more like
Extra rich.
extra rich.
2 times the butter in that one.
Always better.
Always. More butter is always better.
More butter, more better. That's my saying.
The best biscuits ever. Forget West Virginia.
Oh, that's right. Roanoke. They're gonna be mad.
I've never even heard of biscuits up there.
You did that, Felicia.
Well, thank you. That was the best biscuit of all time.
Thank
It was
you for
amazing.
coming in. I'm so glad that you got to learn how to make biscuits, and thank you for the hot sauce. I can't wait to put some on my biscuits.
No, you're gonna love it.
Thank you.
You let me know, okay?
I will. Thank you.
you.
Y'all
Thank you.
enjoy
You're hired,
Charleston.
David. You're
I'm
hired.
hired.
You're
You think these hands?
Biscuit maker.
My hands actually hurt. So.
All right, you're fired already. Get out of here.
Thank you. That was
Bye.
awesome.
Good to see
Bye.
you.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming in.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Take care. Let's do it.
Bye.
Where are we right now?
We're on King Street,
And what is this?
center of Charleston. This is where it all happens. This is where all the good nightlife is. This is where all the best shopping is. This is where you gotta go when you come to Charleston.
Yeah. And what else do you recommend on this trip?
I would say go a little further up King Street, Upper King Street. There's some really fun spots up there. Pink Belly's is amazing, Vietnamese cuisine. Definitely check that place out up there. Delilah's, one of my favorite bars, is just off of King Street. Lots of good spots here.
What was that?
As some sort of old car looked like. Maybe it was like a T-Series or something. It's pretty cool.
Okay guys, so we are about to cross the bridge over to Mount Pleasant. It's a very nice neighborhood, and then we're going to Grace and Grits. Grace and Grits for grits, a grit flight. Shrimp and grits as well. But check this out. Right here we can see the river. Look at that bridge, iconic.
At the time it was built as the longest of this type of bridge as well.
Yeah. Wow. It always scares me going through these bridges. And right now we're going over the Cooper River. That is the main river here in Charleston. So we just crossed the bridge and we're here in Mount Pleasant and we're here at Grace and Grit. So we're doing grit flight.
Yeah, they have a ton of different grits flavors. They have sweet ones like blueberry and pesto. It's gonna be amazing.
Pesto grit? Let's go.
So this is our very well-known grit flight. We've got 4 different flavors on this grit flight, which is gonna be, and I'll take you through them. Now we recommend going sweet to savory on these. So we start on our right here. This is our blueberry grit.
Blueberries. What? What do you got?
Sweet potato grit. It's actually a sweet potato casserole. This is a Brussels pesto grit, no nuts. The Brussels actually roasted, give it that nutty flavor.
That one's cheesy.
And pimento cheese grits right here. So on our blueberry, of course, we get fresh, in season local blueberries right on top. On our pesto, little Parmesan, that's what's in there. On our sweet potato casserole, we actually do a marshmallow.
A marshmallow. It smells amazing. That burnt?
Makes it really play together. And then we actually finish this off with some beautiful demi-tasse spoons. And then we bring it out for everybody to share.
So Frank, quick question. We got the flight. What's in this flight?
So you've got going from sweet to savory, which is backwards from what you would expect, but it really opens the flavors up of everything. You've got your blueberry grits right here all the way to our left, going into a sweet potato casserole grit.
Wow.
Going into a Brussels sprout pesto grit, going into a pimento grit right there at the end. And these are just 4 of our many grits between this restaurant and my other restaurant in North Charleston, South Carolina. We do 20, 25 different grits, and we've probably tried to make hundreds, possibly thousands. They're not all amazing. The ones you don't see, those are the ones that did make the cut.
Hot sauce grits next time.
Yeah. Hot sauce grits. Well, you're getting ready to do that in a little while.
Okay, let's do that. This looks amazing. Potato casserole with a marshmallow on top. Mm-hmm. Smells like a casserole s'more.
That one's really good.
Wow. Brussels sprouts. What is that, parm on top? Mm-hmm. All right. It's a gritty day. And the last one's basically cheesy. That's what you like, the fluffiness. All right, so blueberry.
Blueberry.
Nice sweet grits. You know, it tastes like almost like a blueberry oatmeal.
It does. That's what I was thinking too. Mm-hmm. Really good.
Very good. Next, we got the sweet potato casserole.
Do you want some of this marshmallow?
No, you can have it. I don't need it.
Marshmallow's really good.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was sweet.
Very cinnamony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah.
Feels almost like the Brussels sprout mash.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All the consistencies are different.
Yep. Really got that pesto flavor too.
And this one's like super fluffy and cheesy.
I got it. Grit flight.
It's the best one.
Yeah, that one probably is the best one.
It's insane though.
Yeah,
And so you eat grits a lot? Like
a decent amount.
decent amount?
Not at home though. I have other people, the pros make them. I don't make them myself because I never do it right.
Nah, to make it
I
yourself.
leave it to the professionals.
It's good. This is amazing. So lots of grit restaurants. So many different shrimp and grits in the city.
There is a lot, yeah. I think it's up to a lot of people's personal preference what they like. You know, I like more of like a tomato sauce with the shrimp and grits.
Got it.
Some people make more of a gravy. It's all good, but I like the ones with a little tomatoey sauce.
I like it with spice.
A little bit, yeah, you gotta have some spice. Put some hot sauce on there.
Yeah. And now we're gonna see some shrimp and grits being made. Follow me. All right. So we're ready. Pleasure.
David,
Nice to meet you. All right. So question: what are grits?
Grits, well, you said it earlier, they're actually porridge, but what they really are is corn. Most people don't realize that, but it's dry corn. The shell of the actual outside of the kernel has been taken out by a process called nixtamalization, which allows the grit itself, the dried corn that's ground down, to bloom. And one little grit takes a lot of them to make a bowl of grits. But once you get to that farm and you cook them properly, which we have going right over here, it's beautiful. It's really a buttery, beautiful, creamy porridge. As you can see, Chef Joe right here is, this is a finished product. This grit right here is a traditional grit, as we call it. So this is what we use as a base for all of our fun grits here. So if we do some of the grits that you just had, like the blueberry, we'll actually make a blueberry jam in-house, and we'll actually mix it into our traditional grit base. Traditional grit base, of course, very little water. That's the key to making good grits. A lot of dairy, a lot of butter, and the proper amount of salt. The key to that is actually just cooking it properly. And as you can see, it ends up being, I know Chef Joe is doing it, but a proper grit will actually come up with a whisk, and will stick to the back of the spoon.
How many grits do you sell a day? Endless.
So we've made a joke about this before, because every little grit, like I was saying, just a pan of grits is, what did we figure out at one point, Joe?
Just shy of 1 billion.
Just shy of 1 billion little grits. But in terms of those pots that you're looking at, that very large pot that you just stirred, we generally go through about 5 to 6 of those here at this restaurant on a good Saturday or Sunday, and probably about 6 to 10 of those that size at our other restaurant in North Charleston.
Wow. So we're making shrimp and grits from scratch?
We're making shrimp and grits from scratch here, and of course we're using beautiful local shrimp. Always local shrimp in my restaurants, and that is, it's not only a fact, but if you Google my name and local shrimp, articles will come up about local shrimp. And these are beautiful local shrimp. You can tell in the color right here, that little blue hint that you get from those, that is a beautiful, very fresh local shrimp.
So first some oil.
Put the oil in the pan first. Get it hot.
So you have some garlic there, some chopped bell peppers, onions.
And sweet red onions. We have our local shrimp, and we have a homemade tasso gravy, which is a red eye tasso gravy, so it has the addition of coffee in there as well.
Wow, red eye.
All right, so I'd like to start off with the peppers and onions.
So you make those nice and crisp?
Yeah, we just get a little bit of sweating going on. Get the onions somewhat translucent before we add our shrimp, just building the layers of flavor up. We're going to go ahead and add our shrimp.
That's local shrimp.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to bring this out for you. So this is actually already in the gravy that he's got right there, but we actually make tasso in-house. It's actually Chef Joe's recipe. This is a spice rub smoked whole ham. And we cut it up, and that's the main ingredient in our shrimp and grits, which is our creamy red eye gravy that we do here.
All right, let's try it.
Yep. Tasso ham.
The spices actually come off of the ham themselves, come into the gravy when we're cooking it. And that, along with the very historical part of our red eye gravy, the coffee. Plays into it. So the coffee plays in with those spices and just creates this really beautiful flavor.
Yeah, I love the pepper. That color, look at it's juicy.
Right. Really good. We do some things with pork belly in-house too, but that's for different dishes.
Okay. I know here in the South, it's all about that pork. All about that pork.
Add it with a little bit of salt and a little bit of fresh cracked pepper.
You see this right
Fresh garlic.
So whether we throw some fresh garlic into it, it's almost like a shrimp stir fry right now.
Yep.
So again, you can kind of see that color. That's how you know you've got a local, really East Coast focused on our area. You see this beautiful, almost bluish hint to them. That's what and they get even bluer. The fresher they are coming out of the water, the more blue you're going to see in those shrimp.
This is our tasso gravy. We're going to add in a little liaison, flour, butter, coffee, our Hoffmann tasso. We get the bulk of our flavor from. A little bit of heavy cream. Pretty much fully cooked, and this last little bit of poaching as it all comes together.
That looks amazing.
As it comes together, it'll tighten up.
It is yum, right?
Pretty good. I'm excited to try this.
We try to make it so no one leaves hungry.
Yeah, well, you don't get dirty either, right?
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Shrimp and grit heaven.
Shrimp and grits.
Love it. So scallions, lightens, creamy, heavy whipped cream?
That's right, yes sir.
Yeah? So this is a hot chicken Benedict?
The hot chicken Benedict. Now I've got her actually grabbing some steak knives for you because you'll need it for this one. So this is our fried chicken. We actually make a hot chili oil in-house. When the chicken comes out of the fryer, we dip it, pull it. I came up with a hot chicken barbecue spice as well recipe. So we toss it, we let it, dip it in the chili oil, and then we let it drain so it kind of gets everything back to the clean stage. Shake the hot chicken spice on it.
Oh. The most epic shrimp and grits of all time. Check this out. Wow. Looks insane. This is beautiful. I love that the shrimp are all fresh. So shrimp is huge over here in like this part of South Carolina.
Absolutely. Yeah, you go 5 minutes down the road and see them pulling up the shrimp right out of Shrimp Creek.
Out of Shrimp Creek. We have to go see it. So shrimping, you know, every time I think about shrimping, I think about Forrest Gump. Sure, because I mean, it wasn't. He was in Alabama, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but he shot some stuff in Savannah, so I mean,
It's all around these
it's all around these parts. All right, let's do it. Let's try it. I know I told you earlier that was the best shrimp and grits of all time, but
There's different versions.
there's different versions.
Yeah.
I love the creaminess of it. And what else is in here? Some
Peppers, onions.
It's a sweet red onion, and then the tasso. That's just the pieces of the
Sorry, it's the
tasso that you'd
tasso.
already tasted.
Wow, right there. You got me at the tassel.
It gives you the different textures. That's you want to. Some shrimp and grits they just kind of eat one-dimensional, and this
Right.
one gives you a little bit of different texture, different profile, different. You know, you get the different levels of spice with the sweetness.
It's almost like a surf and turf.
Yeah, absolutely.
These are super creamy too.
I told you that it resembles like a pan pasta, like a creamy pasta. It does have that, obviously, grits over pasta, but. Oh
A lot of
yeah,
layers there.
so many. Ooh. Look at this. So it's biscuit in the bottom, right?
So it's actually an English muffin.
English muffin.
Grit English muffin.
So it's nice and spicy.
It's got a good spice. I call it a one sweat, not over the top.
One
but
sweat.
A one
it'll give
sweat.
it One nice sweat right in the middle.
One nice sweat in the middle.
Trying to get a little bit of everything here.
But again, you get the hollandaise in there that kind of mellows it out just a little bit. The vinegar from the pickles will also kind of mellow it down. You do get that spice in the back from the hot chicken itself.
The hot chicken. Whoa. That's good.
It's got a little sweetness to it.
A little bit of sweetness.
A little bit.
So it's like a barbecue hot spice seasoning that we put on there. And again, it's just to kind of make it, I wouldn't say more palatable for everybody, but it's just to make it kind of have more dimensions.
Really flavorful.
I want pickles on the side.
No, I was about to say I love pickles.
And the pickles are almost, think of it
Homemade
like
pickles.
think of it like the ginger on a sushi tray.
Yeah.
Just to kind of cleanse your
I
palate.
love pickles. Those are really good.
He told me the magic with the grits is that they expand, right?
If you're eating grits, you're going to get full.
Well, thank you so
That's part
much.
of it. Absolutely.
That was
we
awesome.
appreciate you coming in.
No, thank
I
you.
Hope you had a great time.
I appreciate the hospitality. This is true Southern charm here.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you
All
again.
right.
All right.
Okay, so while you're in Charleston, you have to visit Berthas Kitchen for soul food. Now, what are we trying here?
I love the fried pork chops. They have great red rice, all of the good sides, mac and cheese, sweet potatoes. It's amazing. Definitely a must try.
And this is North Charleston.
Yeah, we're kind of on the border. It's technically North Charleston, but downtown's not too far away either, so it's really not that off the beaten path.
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute drive. Nothing.
Yeah, but you gotta find it. We're showing you all the hidden gems right now, so listen up.
So let's go inside. So we're gonna talk to Julia. Here you go. I mean, this is like Lowcountry soul food, right? That's what we're talking about, Lowcountry soul food? All right, all right. Hey.
Okay, so the shrimp and okra is a really good one.
Shrimp and okra.
Red rice is another one. Fried pork chops and lima beans is famous.
Okay, so I guess we'll get red rice, we'll get the pork chop, we'll get the shrimp. I think that's good, right?
Red rice pork chop with the shrimp and okra.
Yes. Yeah, we got a.
That sounds good.
Here for any other sides.
To be honest.
What was in the sheet back there?
Okay, so we have macaroni and cheese and corn.
And we got some cornbread in there?
Yes, it comes with cornbread.
Ooh.
And we do have a famous bread pudding if you want.
Bread pudding?
God damn it.
You do have to try that.
Why are they doing this to me? No, I mean, my first time trying, I gotta do it.
Okay.
And you guys aren't open tomorrow, right? It's only Saturdays?
We're open Wednesday through Saturday.
Wednesday to Saturday.
Well, we have different specials every day. So yeah, so you caught us on Seafood Saturday.
Seafood Saturday, amazing.
Did y'all want anything to drink?
Yeah, so what's the drink you recommend?
So we have Kool-Aid and lemonade, but we like to mix them and it tastes really good together. You wanna try it?
Let's try it.
I got you.
All right, perfect. This restaurant dates back to 1979. So this is Julia. Julia,
Hi.
you and your sister started the restaurant with your mother.
Well, my oldest sister started with my mom, and then me and my middle sister came in after that. But they started just down the way in a little small building before we came here.
Wow. And so, in terms of food, what do you guys do here? Because it's Lowcountry soul food.
Well, we call it Lowcountry soul food, but we cook from the heart, so we call it the soul food. It's a lot of, down here we call soul food like, you know, chicken, pork chops, you know, we use neck bone, pigtails, things like that.
Amazing. And are you born in Charleston?
Born in Charleston, right around the corner. We raised up right in this community, Union Heights.
What's your favorite thing about Charleston?
I think it's the sights and the weather. The beaches, it's really nice. All the scenery, it's really nice.
And over the past, few decades, how has Charleston changed? 'Cause I know that you guys were going to sell the building, now you're not.
Yeah, we wanted to sell it years ago, but our customers wanted. There was a big outpour of people that not wanting us to stop serving.
So they were mad.
Right. We tried to hold on for a while, and we've still been holding on for a little while.
Wow.
But Charleston has built up in the last I say it's been the last 10 years. They're doing a lot of renovations. They're bringing in the ports. They're building a lot of new houses in the area. The city of Charleston has built up, and so has North Charleston. A lot of new parks, recreation for the kids, swimming pools. It's really nice on both ends, city and North Charleston.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I see like a booming city, and the cuisine is something very special. Lowcountry, no one else has this in the world. It's very unique. We're excited to try your food.
Oh, I hope you enjoy it. Come back and see us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, so let's do this. Let's see it. It's the pork chop.
Pork chop is the good stuff.
So fried pork chop. And then under it, we have everything else. Got the red rice. You know, for me, soul food is always like red rice, mac and cheese, something fried, chicken, pork, doesn't matter, beans as well, and then
Cornbread.
cornbread. Nothing like it. Oh my God, look at how fluffy this looks.
That looks like cake.
It looks like a pound cake. Is that liver in it?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm. This is so good.
Yeah, it's got that real tomato flavor.
Mhm.
You know, not that from the box stuff.
No, and the sausage, nice and smoky. Wow, red rice is amazing.
One of my favorites.
I mean, it is a spin on jollof rice, so.
Right.
Whoa. Mac and cheese.
That's what you want it to look like.
Just like that?
Yeah, you want that crust on the top.
And that's from the cheese like melting.
Yep. Oh, hot. Yep.
Oh, wow. What cheese is in here?
Sorry?
What cheese is in here?
Love cheese.
So good.
Thank you.
Very creamy and that nice crust on top.
Yep.
Pick it up from here. Look at that meat. Sauce. So what hot sauce is that?
This is just Texas Pete. That's what we eat out here.
Texas Pete?
Yeah, we eat Texas Pete out here.
It almost reminds me of the stuff you get at Chinese restaurants, you know? Like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Remember though, it's not from Texas, Texas Pete.
Texas Pete. You ain't from Texas, Texas Pete. I'm just gonna put it in here. Some of the red rice with the, you know, I love soul food because it's always fresh. Day of, they cook it.
Absolutely. It's so flavorful.
Yeah,
It's red rice.
The Texas Pete is very similar to Tabasco.
Yep.
Okra and shrimp. Here. I'll do
Okra is
this.
another, soul food staple.
Yeah,
And when it's
okra.
cooked right, it's so good. But you gotta cook it right.
Yeah, okra came from Western Africa. The
Yeah.
slaves brought it with like as seeds,
Yep.
right? And that's how it's become an integral part of Southern cuisine.
Yep, absolutely.
So I'm gonna have more shrimp. I've had like 18 shrimp today. No, but the best shrimp.
You should have a shrimp counter on the video.
I mean, they say the best shrimp in the United States comes from South Carolina.
I think so.
It's like an okra soup with shrimp in it. It's not thick like a stew. It's more soupy.
Yeah.
That okra.
I'm getting a tiny bit of spice too, maybe.
A little bit.
But the okra is nice and tender, not slimy.
Not slimy.
And I like the texture of the seeds.
Yeah.
They give a little pop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like that it's not too slimy because usually okra is like an okra stew. It's like pure slime, which is not the best word to describe it, but that's exactly what it
If you cook it wrong,
Yeah.
that's what happens. But they know how to do it, so we're good.
We're good, we're good. I mean, look at this cornbread. Just gonna cut it in half.
Oh yeah.
You know the problem for me with cornbread? You give me cornbread, I won't stop until it's done.
Right.
It is like,
He's here.
yeah, it's like flaky and crumbly.
Oh man.
Oh man.
That's good. That's really good cornbread. I mean, what do you expect? It's gonna be amazing.
You can really taste the corn in here.
Yep.
Sometimes it's just like just bready.
It's just a little sample, but this is a fried crab and one of our crab balls.
Oh wow.
And this is what Miss Julia was talking about with the seafood rice.
Oh wow.
So we wanted y'all to try it, so here it is for y'all.
Ooh, it's hot.
That's good.
All right, so right here we have some seafood rice.
Yeah. It's like some crab in there, some shrimp.
You should do a counter on how many shrimp I tried today.
Get some of that crab.
It's like a seafood fried rice. Oh. Oh. Yes, this is almost like a soft shell crab.
Some stuff in the middle. I don't know if it's soft shell or not.
Oh, low seasoning. Light breading.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, I never understand how to eat these.
Yeah, I don't know.
This you can almost eat everything.
I love the herbs on the top too.
Well, with that. Good crab.
I really like this. Seafood Saturday. We're here.
They ain't from Maryland. This is like a hush puppy. Yeah, it is like a crab ball. Oh my God. Cheers.
That's all crab.
It is a crab puppy.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Whoa. Whoa! You said you're a fan, right? This is the ultimate, the bread pudding. How soft it is. Look at the bottom. It's like nice and moist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's warm.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. It's the cinnamon. It falls apart. It just melts. Oh.
Very moist.
This has some vanilla ice cream on top.
Oh yeah. Yum.
It's amazing.
How you doing?
Wonderful.
Valencia,
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
And y'all
it.
enjoy the rest of your trip in Charleston.
Thank you. Love the food.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So good, so good.
Please, let's let everybody know to come back.
They will. Now they know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Not Sundays, not Sundays. Don't come Sunday. You'll miss it. Let's go. That was great. Food was so fire. Right here, look. The founders. 2 sisters and a mom. So we came here to the King of Brisket in Charleston. This is Lewis Barbecue.
Absolutely. This is where you're going to get your Texas barbecue in Charleston. John Lewis has trained with some of the finest pit masters in Austin. He's originally from El Paso, Texas, so he's got that Texas background. He brought it to Charleston.
And so they're famous for their brisket, and that's what I'm coming here for, brisket.
Brisket, let's get it.
Let's go. And the line is huge. Check this out. And it says right there, get your meat right here. Oh, wow. This place is awesome. It's big. Dude, it feels like I'm in Texas. The size, everything's just huge. As you can see, the restaurant is extremely popular. This line is 1 hour long. When you get to the front, you place your order, get the brisket, get a beer. Let's go. So Justin, you're gonna take us for a tour.
Yep.
So what are we doing here?
We're gonna go check out the smokehouse, see the smokers that John and his dad made, show you where the magic happens, give you the whole rundown on how we do things here at Lewis Barbecue.
Perfect. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. Had to start off with a stout.
Trimming room. This is where all the guys trim up all the ribs, briskets, everything. We grind it up. That's what they're doing. Is ready to stuff the sausage.
Oh wow! Look at this. How massive this is.
Our finish is our second cooked brisket, so this is kind of right before we're about to wrap them and then let them rest. I guess.
Wow, look at that brisket. Look at the top, that pepper. Wow. So that's how it starts, the brisket.
Yeah, so we loaded those on around lunchtime. That's what we'll serve tomorrow. We smoke them for 18 hours, let them rest for 5 hours. So those have been on right now. They're going through their cold smoke. So it's real low, about 150. It's just kind of blasting it with that smoke, create that bark, that sill, holding that moisture and flavor. And then we rise it up, throughout the process to about 300 towards the end. Constant, or our smokers are always smoking.
So business is good.
Yeah, business is great. Yeah, we go through about 100 briskets a day, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then beyond brisket, I saw sausage there. Do you do any pork? Or?
Yeah, we do pork shoulder, we do pork ribs, we got turkey, both of our sausages, and then, we do a different special every week, or every day of the week. So today's our beef short ribs.
Beef short ribs?
Yeah.
Gotta try it.
Yeah,
oh my
they're
God.
great. I'll definitely get you one on your tray.
Okay, awesome. This is amazing. It's smelling here.
Yeah.
What is that, pimento wood?
It is all red and white oak.
White oak?
Yep.
So I'm like a wood expert now. So, no, I'm serious.
The wood, that's the permanent,
Yeah, it changes the flavor of the entire thing.
Yeah.
I feel like people use pimento a lot. This is Texas barbecue in South Carolina. Woo! The brisket. Man.
All for me.
Oh my gosh. So we have the pulled pork, we have the beef rib, we have spare ribs, we have 2 sausages, we have mac and cheese, coleslaw, they got the brisket there. Man,
beef rib.
This is insane, actually. So we're eating Texas barbecue. What does that entail? Lots of beef. You got the massive dinosaur rib. Look at this, literally about to fall off.
Yep.
It's so huge. And then next to it, we have over here the brisket. So this is what Texas barbecue is all about.
Yep.
This piece right here. Look at that. It's amazing.
It's nice and fatty.
Fatty. You have that nice layer on the top crust.
Yep.
It's like so juicy.
Yep.
The peppery too.
Melts in your mouth.
Wow, it just like literally transported me to Texas.
I was about to say you've been to Texas, so.
Felt like Houston for a second there.
Yeah.
Those are like one of these Carolina mustard sauces. Some places like to overdo it. I like this where you have it on the side and you just dip.
Right. Yeah, they do a lot of green chili stuff here at Lewis.
Green chili?
Yep. So this is the green chili sauce, and they just had a green chili festival recently, actually.
Green chili festival?
Yep.
That means there are a lot of green chili in Charleston? Or is that
in Charleston?
Texas?
It's from, since John Lewis is from Texas, he kind of brought it here.
Got it.
Yep.
And over here we have some sausage. It's like analyst sausage.
Wow, look at that cheese.
It is like a super cheesy sausage.
I do love like a pepper jack sausage. It's one of my faves. Speechless. Really good.
That was a sausage fondue. It was good.
I think I'm getting the green chilies in there.
Yeah, a little bit. A little spicy. Then over here to the side we have some pulled pork. So this, just get a little bit and just dip it straight into one of the sauces. Is that the spicier one? Or? One of them spicier.
It's tangy.
Yeah, mustard base.
Really vinegary. I like those.
Gonna try some mac and cheese. I think the only time I eat is when I eat barbecue.
Yeah.
Wow, some good coleslaw over here. This one looks like it's like almost no mayo.
I like that. More vinegary.
Yeah, not so creamy.
Yeah.
It's more like super fresh.
Yeah. It's gotta be crunchy. I think they have jalapenos in here too.
You gotta jump on the star right here.
Oh my gosh.
So how do we do this? Look, I usually flip it over and let it fall.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good fall off the bone.
Like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
It's funny, when I was with Mark, we split one.
Yeah.
Look at it, just, what happened?
Clean.
Clean off the bone. I'll take a piece from you. It's hard. It's just so much meat, the dinosaur rib.
Piece of meat.
Yeah, and this is the most expensive thing you can get here.
Yeah.
The weight on this spare rib, it almost feels like a dinosaur rib.
Oh.
You want to just get some meat? I shouldn't eat it like that, but for this one, I'm dipping it. So we've seen spares and we've seen baby back ribs on this trip. Oh wow. Two different styles. Look, this one's more like a spicy one. Oh, it also has cheese.
It does look spicy.
It looks spicy, right?
Let me know how spicy it is.
More like oily.
It's giving me like chorizo vibes a little bit.
Pretty amazing Texas barbecue. The line here is insane. I mean, is this always like this? This packed? Maybe because it's Saturday.
It's very popular though.
Yeah.
We have like 3 barbecue spots that are probably the most popular. Lewis Home Team Barbecue, which is close by, and then Ronnie Scott's.
And that was Lewis Barbecue, delicious Texas barbecue right here in Charleston. Next up, I don't know, let's see. All right, so we're leaving Charleston and we're going south to Bowen Island Restaurant. There we're gonna have Lowcountry boil oysters and we're gonna get beautiful views of the area. Look at that. Love it, incredible. The weather today, just beautiful, sunny, a little chill. It was 50 when I woke up, now it's in the 70s. So we're here at Bowen's Island Restaurant. This place is famous for its Lowcountry boil. They also have oysters. Where are we?
We're out here on Bowen's Island. It's kind of on the way to Folly Beach. It's a bit of a hidden gem. Amazing sunset views here and amazing seafood. I mean, the water's right there, so you can't get much fresher than here.
No, this is how it used to be. This whole area was like this, just like small grassland. You have all these waterways. Very beautiful today.
All the oyster shells right there, so you can see exactly where it's coming from.
Wow, and I think people are going out on a kayak over here.
Oh yeah, this is a beautiful little waterway. They have, kayaks you can rent here too.
Okay, so I think we're doing 1 million oysters. At least 100.
So I'm gonna walk you
Okay.
sort of around.
Awesome.
Sort of see what's up. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm David.
This is Leslie.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm very
David.
well. How are you?
Pleasure, nice to meet you. So Leslie, what are we doing today?
Today we are touring Bowen's Island, the oyster room, and the raw bar, and the restaurant, and the deck.
Wow, right here, the oyster room. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this. It's like 1 million oysters. Wow, it's a lot of oysters.
This is where Ivan steams all of the oysters. So he steams the oysters, the people come down and get their buckets, and they take them upstairs where we give them more buckets, and they just chop into them and eat them.
So we just chuck it ourselves?
Yes, you have to work to eat here. You do have to work
You have to work to eat here?
Yes, you do.
Amazing. Oh, this is incredible. Look at that. He's steaming the oysters.
You have to meet Austin. He's our head cook.
Yeah. Hi, Austin. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very, very good. So you're the oyster connoisseur here?
I am. I'm the oyster ambassador of Bowen's Island, if you want to call it that, Yeah.
So what's the type of oyster is this?
Along the whole East Coast, it's the same species. Okay. It's basically the Virginia. The scientific name is like this long, for sure. But Virginia is in it. So ultimately, all of the oysters from Virginia down to parts of Georgia range from the Virginia oyster species. But these are clusters. They look like this.
Wow, so they're all together, like stuck together?
Right, and these are wild, so they'll grow on top of one another. And
do they grow like in the mangroves? Or?
So they grow out of the pluff mud. So when the tide drops to a level where a jumbo can get in these more shallow creeks, people go out and they have to pick them by hand. So each oyster is picked by hand.
Amazing.
It's a lot of really unique things about them and their importance to the environment in particular, Because one oyster can filter up to 30 gallons of water a day.
30 gallons of water a day?
I mean, they're vital, man.
Let me ask you, are you from this area?
I grew up in Salisbury, North Carolina.
Oh, you're from North Carolina?
Yeah, and there are people that ask me, when I see them and tell them what I do, they're like, "What the hell? How'd you wind up down here doing this?" And I was fortunate enough to meet Hope and Robert, and I've been out here almost a little over 6 years. So, I like to tell people to start from the bottom because typically they grow on the bigger oysters. So I'll show you right now. You got to look for them, but there's actually an oyster right here.
Wow. No, it's hard. Wow, that's a big oyster.
Right. Very big, very salty, very fresh. Plenty of zinc, vitamin A, and
all right, thank you.
You enjoy.
All right, we will.
So we want to go upstairs?
Whose that one was?
I guess it's for me. Let's go. So right here we have Hope. Hope is the owner with her father.
Yes. Hi, how are y'all?
And your grandmother,
Great-grandmother started the restaurant back in 1946, and her name was Sarah Mae Bowen. And so she bought the island, and it's 13 acres, and she paid $3,900 for it. So she bought the island, and her second husband asked her and said, can you get your money back? He thought that was the most insane thing because it was right after World War II, and most people were buying your nice, house in the suburbs and, brick ranch, that kind of thing. And she went and bought an island. So anyway, they ended up living out here until they passed away, one in the mid-'80s, and then my great-grandmother died in 1990. So my father took over ownership then. and we have had a long-standing tradition of doing wild-caught local clusters that are steamed, and that's the way that oysters have really been done in Charleston for a really long time, and we were sort of the home of the first oyster roast. So, and they've actually really become very popular nowadays. But anyway, so those are the clusters that you get, and it just happens to be like how they grow and how they reproduce that you get that versus a single. So to get a single oyster, you have to go through a lot of, you have to tumble them and make sure that like they don't have any baby oysters that land on them and want to grow too. So anyhow, but so steamed oysters have been like a long, like sort of a Lowcountry tradition down here. And it's a great event because even here, if you look at our tables that are here, you pile the oysters up and you might be one or two people who are sitting here, but then you have 4 or 5 other people that you don't even know who end up sitting beside you, and it's sort of a great way to, I think, find like community and be able to engage with other people rather than, you know, just going to sit at a restaurant and sit at your own table and eat, if that makes sense.
No, I love that because you're like connecting with people again.
Yeah, and that was kind of the thing. Like people do oyster roast. A lot of people host them at their homes, like for their friends and family. And we are kind of philanthropy like tradition. We usually give out our space out here every Sunday during oyster season because we have a lot of nonprofits who want to do oyster roast, and they sell tickets and they make lots of money. That one is Save the Light, which is the Morris Island Lighthouse. We do one for Pet Helpers, which is a no-kill shelter out here, and lots of other nonprofit organizations.
So all day here in these oysters, huh?
Yep, here you go. And so another big part of it also, and I'll show you the area again, is we recycle the shells, and that's a big, it's through the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, and sort of an effort to, it makes it easier for the oysters to reproduce if you're putting the shells back into the water. So
here we go, my oysters.
The weights, man.
Woo! It's hot. How do you even pick this?
Your world. You do it like this.
You gotta like move it. Now the steam's hitting me hard.
Yeah, wait till the salt gets in, man.
Perfect. Look at that. I've never seen this before.
Oh yeah.
Like steamed oysters just like this in these clusters. So this is the oyster room at the bottom. Just put the bucket in the middle, and from there you start shucking. I love this. Feels like I'm in like a tavern, fisherman's tavern or something.
It really is.
Yeah.
You have to see this as well. This is the oyster chute.
Oh my gosh, look at all the oysters.
We dump all the oyster shells down here, and then we take them and put them in the piles that you saw.
So it goes to recycling.
Yes.
Sorry, what's your name?
My name's Carol.
Carol, and you're from here?
I sure am.
From Charleston?
From Charleston, born and raised.
Yeah, what's your favorite thing about Charleston?
Oh, I gotta say the views. Definitely the views and the food.
And then the food.
The food.
Low country food.
Low country food, that's seafood.
And the beer, good?
Beer's great.
By the way, I love the views of your restaurant.
Yes, I was gonna say, but you have the best view in Charleston.
The best view in Charleston.
That's what I think.
Wait till the sunset comes.
Yeah, when the sunset comes, it's fabulous because I probably have 30,000 pictures on my phone, and it is
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Lord hath parted the sky.
Yes. So outside we have everybody's shucking oysters. We're gonna do that right now, but over here we have the fresh ones which have already been shucked. So here we go. Always with some lime. What is this? Some
little horseradish.
Horseradish, exactly. And this to the side. So
I think you gotta try it by itself at first. You should just be able to slurp it right out.
yeah, we slurp it.
And you could just
Oh, they're ready for slurp? Okay, so we slurp. This is how we do it.
Nice and salty.
That's the C right there. Delicious. Oh yeah. Gotta throw some of that horseradish on top.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Is that to order?
Yes. So, and in the past we usually have, we've had longer lines that go all the way down the ramp.
Yeah.
But since we opened up for lunch, the line is a lot less.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The horseradish?
Really good.
It's strong.
I love that.
Supposed to flip them, right? I think we're supposed to like
Flip
that.
them over. They're so salty. Yum.
They're so good. So you grab a towel.
So what you always want to do is you go for the hinge, which is usually the end spot right there.
Oh wow.
And you like that. And you wind up with that nice little pretty oyster in there.
And then
So that's a whole, yeah, you do it yourself. And then what I usually do is put it up on my, so there you go.
Look at that.
Now you get to try.
Oh,
So
steam.
we're gonna have to find another one.
Wow, this is so different. The flavors, the essence of it. I actually like it more than the cold.
Yeah.
That's like ice cold.
I was gonna say, and so that's an easy. So yeah, and then so,
Done.
So that's, and it is, and so that's what we call a well done oyster. So when we steam ours, we steam them to order. So our oyster guy will say, "How do you like them steamed?" And it's usually like, think about a steak. So that would be a more of a well done one. So when they're well done, it means usually that the shells pop open a good bit. But you get some, that's kind of like a medium one. And then the ones that are like really closed up, kind of like these, those are probably going to be more of the like juicy raw ones. I mean, not raw, but juicier ones. Because the more you steam them, the more like juice you cook out of it.
How many are in a cluster like this?
It depends. So as you can see, there's a way, like there's a size that you have to pick them at because, and what our guys do, because they came from Solid and just have worked with our family for a long time, but they do what you call in place. So when they find a cluster, what they'll do is they see some that are too tiny and they have like basically sort of like a pickaxe, and they chip those off and they stay back in the mud till they grow to a bigger size. And that's really important also because I mentioned earlier about the conservation and making sure that like we maintain our oyster system and all that kind of stuff. But that's a big part of culling in place, and also sort of the replanting and recycling thing are certainly key for us.
Look, I'm gonna literally grab one of these. This is how I do it. Take it off, like do it by hand, right? Go in here.
It's harder with these nails on.
Yeah, my hands are pretty slippery.
Make it hard, right?
They do.
Oh, these are great.
So, what do you know about frog?
What do I know about frogmore stew? Well, I know there's potatoes, there's corn, there's sausage.
There are no frogs.
No frogs, but there's nice spice there.
But actually, there is. Yes, there is. Exactly. Exactly. And that's why we call it that.
So it comes from Frogmore Island.
It's a refrigerator dish. It's Frogmore stew ends up being like stuff that you have in your refrigerator, and so it would be like you could use corn, shrimp, potatoes. People put in boiled eggs. You can put in boiled peanuts. You can throw in crab. Like you can put in crawfish or like big like stone crab claws or anything like that. So it's like I said, it's a refrigerator dish. It's kind of like throw it all in the pot.
I personally love doing this with the shrimp. Like I need to have a little bit of a challenge sometimes, you know? Take it apart. So you always take off the legs and the shell, and then just go like this. And over here it's fried.
We don't want any.
This is my type of feast.
Okay, well.
Like a never-ending shrimp feast.
Really? How many shrimp is this now?
Today, I don't know. Today, a lot.
Put the shrimp counter on.
Man, this place doesn't stop, huh? Right?
Yeah, the seafood seasoning.
Secret seasoning. Try the cocktail. I love the cocktail.
Yes, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Prefer with that.
Mine.
His is cocktail. I almost poured it all over.
Hush puppy. That's so tasty. God. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Hush puppy's better than cornbread.
What? Let me get that.
Serious.
So, yeah.
Might be right.
Yes. Very nice to meet you.
You guys are the best. Thank you.
The families have actually like worked with my family for years and years.
Oh, wow.
And so this is Richard and Adrian. So they go out in this boat. Hi, movie stars.
Hey, guys.
This is David, Adrian, Richard.
How you guys doing? Man, it's a lot of oysters. It's all clusters, huh? Wow. Oh, they're delicious. So we have them clean the oysters there, and look at the line to order right now. It is massive, huge line. And over here they're eating it traditional style, the oysters. Wow, they're open so easily. Some of them are hard though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel the same way. Like I'm struggle busting over here.
Yeah, she was explaining to me it's like meat. Like some are like medium rare and some are medium. So the medium, it opens easily. The other ones are like impossible.
That's it, brother. Sometimes
This is incredible. So we came out here to the pier to see the water. And look at this, gorgeous. Wow,
This is what
stunning.
Charleston's all about.
Yeah, beyond the food, beyond the city.
Yeah, I mean, we have beautiful nature as well. You can come out here, it's so peaceful. And I mean, this is where we got the food today. So you just have to appreciate it. You could see exactly where it came from, which is amazing. And that's what makes it taste even better.
And so what do you call this, like marshland or?
Yeah, this
like
is kind of like
grassy?
the marsh, a creek, you
Mhm.
know, whatever you want to call it.
Hope, you back? You came back. Do you swim in these waters?
I actually do not, but many of our peeps do. One of the most diverse ecosystems around, and so many like baby tiny creatures that live there, and then birds and fish and crabs and all kinds of things, oysters. With the sunsets and all that, like the variations in the marsh grass and whatnot, change sort of throughout the day and definitely like throughout the seasons of the year, which I think you probably
instead
like,
of
know.
having the leaves, we can
We have the marsh grass,
Yeah.
which is really amazing too, and you can kind of see, like if you're looking now, you can see how kind of the colors play across there. Many species of birds. You have things called oyster catchers, and you of course have herons and pelicans, and one of the most popular things actually for I think tourists and stuff out here are the dolphins. And so COA does dolphin tours, and actually I think within the past 2 years they sort of reclassified, because most dolphins are like the same species or whatever.
Bottlenose dolphin.
Right, but they have actually done one because they found out that most of the ones who live like in this creek area stay here for their entire lifespan.
Oh, wow.
And so they kind of recategorized it, and it's mainly because there's so much food.
So this is a dolphin tour right here?
This is probably a dolphin tour. They've probably seen some dolphins.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to come. This
You're very
is
welcome.
amazing.
My pleasure.
She set a house to the side for me. She said
There
I
we
could
go.
have one.
Yes, I did.
Well,
I
inside,
did.
right?
Yes, hey, you just tell me when you're ready to move. I don't know that we can match the nightlife of Miami, but you know.
So the whole trip, Elise has been pumping this place up. Husk, elevated low country cuisine.
Yeah, we're about to taste some amazing local ingredients right here, low country cuisine, but with a little bit of a twist. I saw that they had chili crisp on their dirty rice, so we gotta try that.
Yeah, and the special thing about this place is that they only do things that are in season, and they locally source everything from the farms nearby. They have 2 other Husk, I think one in Savannah and the other one in
Greenville.
In Greenville.
Yep.
Okay, and each one has a different chef, and they let them just do whatever in terms of expanding on the menu, not just everything the same.
Yeah, and you can see the board inside has all the ingredients and where they come from. So they're very transparent about their ingredients, and they're all very hyper local. She said they have to be within a certain radius of each husk. So even each location might have some different ingredients from different farms.
Well, enough talking. I'm ready. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
So I don't know if the music is gonna be a killer
Yeah,
there,
we'll
but Megan, how you doing?
Really well.
Hello. David, pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Brunch master.
Brunch master.
Today, new to it.
So we're trying some alligator gumbo.
Yeah, alligator gumbo, super tasty, super dirty.
Yeah.
Definitely should check it out for sure. I don't know anybody else that's doing gator right now, which is super cool.
So tell me about your menu.
Right now, menu's a little A little super southern at the moment, honestly. I mean, gator gumbo is pretty freaking cool. We're doing shrimp and grits as always. Nice tarragon mustard cream with it. Grits are bomb, I'm not gonna lie. They're really tasty. Soak them overnight. All the cream, all the butter, all the cheese, all the things. So those are super good.
Amazing.
You should definitely try the whipped nettle toast right now too. It's basically just like cheese mousse essentially with like apple gastrique. It's got a little like apple radish salad on top. It's really tasty, light. Kind of not for winter season, so it's like one thing on our menu right now that's like easy to eat, not gonna blow your stomach up and like put you in a coma for the rest of the day. But that's kind of our style here too, though, is to make you leave in a little bit of pain. So yeah, man, menu's fun right now. Fried chicken, biscuits, all the goodies.
And where are you from?
From Illinois. I spent like 5 years in Phoenix before I came out here. But yeah, a little small town in Illinois.
Awesome. So you fell in love with Southern food?
Yeah, no, for sure. Grandma's cooking, you know.
No, nothing beats biscuit and gravy.
No, not at all. Not at all. Grandma used to make it with the bacon grease and the little coffee cup under the sink that she saved all the time, you know. Just saving it, making it good.
How are we doing? Oh my gosh, it looks good. Some pancakes. Those look delicious. That dirty rice? Yeah, it looks amazing. It's like deviled eggs with caviar?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, where do you want this over easy? Is that the one for griddle? It's on top? Throw it on there, baby. We show.
Wow. All right.
This is pork torres. So it's actually pork neck.
The pork neck.
Yeah. Like
That looks
nice
freaking
fat.
delicious. Oh my god. Can't even imagine. And the pancakes, what are these? Because they look different.
They're oat and flour, eggs, and a little water.
They have coconut oil in them.
Yeah.
Oats. Yep, coconut oil in them. Oats that have been buzzed to make flour, oat flour, and then rolled oats as well. Flour, eggs, and water. Yep. And then they're delicious. So they're like an oatmeal pancake, basically. Yeah.
So you love Lowcountry?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've grown up in the South my entire life, so.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and moved here 15-ish years ago.
So I have to ask you, Alabama barbecues are really good?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I do enjoy the stuff that's going on around here as well.
I'm going to Ronnie Scott's later today, so I'm going to do a reel.
Get the ribs. Oh, and the catfish.
And the catfish.
Oh, its catfish is so good. Yeah, ribs and catfish. That's what I would go with.
Favorite thing about Charleston?
You know, we're so close to a bunch of different beaches. It's easy to get out and around. There's a lot of great food. I don't know. It's an enjoyable place. The weather's great. You know, you're right by the water. Why would you not love it?
So it's an egg on dirty rice?
Yes, sir. I think it's a little chili crisp on top of that.
As of right now for brunch, all we're doing is toasting bread, but we'll be experimenting at some point with trying to make the shrimp and grits using the wood fire oven.
Oh, yeah?
That extra flavor, you know?
Ooh. You melt the cheese on top.
Could be.
Wow. Is that spicy, the crisp?
A little bit. It's not crazy.
I mean, I want that right now. Dude, this food looks absolutely amazing.
It's gonna be great.
I cannot wait.
Enjoy.
I need some of that bacon.
I got you.
I need some. All right, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. It was great. Loved it. Wow.
It's gonna be 4. We got a set of grits.
Look at this right here. Bread pudding?
Yes, sir.
No way. Wow. That looks amazing.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that it?
Yeah, this is the Bloody Mary with a little bit of hot sauce on top as well.
A little bit of hot sauce.
It's ready to go. This is the Husk Mimosa, yeah. It's basically a take on a regular mimosa, but we put a little bit of peach liqueur in it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of old-fashioned bitters as well.
It was great.
We'll top it with the shrimp.
It's perfect, dude. Sorry, what's your name?
Alton.
Alton?
Alton, yeah.
And where are you from?
I am from North Augusta, South Carolina.
Oh, all right. So
about 2.5 hours away.
So what's the best barbecue in South Carolina?
Best barbecue in South Carolina?
Is it Ronnie Scott's? I'm going there later.
I've heard Lewis is really good around here.
I went yesterday.
Is it good?
But yeah, but it's more Texas style.
Oh, the South Carolina barbecue? We have a place in the middle of nowhere called Duke's. That's the best barbecue.
Duke's?
But yeah, it's probably a really far drive from here.
So South Carolina though?
Yeah, South Carolina barbecue.
You're gonna add some more here? Yeah, so now I know Duke's. No, I've been doing a lot of barbecue the past few years, man.
Yes, it was $20. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Beautiful.
What do we got there?
Ham, biscuits, pimento cheese, and pickles.
Thank you so much.
Perfect.
That country ham.
It almost looks like prosciutto.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
And then my Bloody Mary, you have the country ham as well, and the pickles. Cheers, cheers.
Delicious.
Oh yeah.
This is the Husk Mimosa, so they put a little extra liquor in here, they said. That's what Charleston's all about.
Yeah.
Extra something in the morning to get you going.
10:30 in the morning, a little tipsy, you feel good.
Yeah. I mean, we're all about that brunch culture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are, because 10 a.m. a lot of the restaurants, right?
Yeah, we're open, we're ready. You can keep it going till like 3, then you go home, take a nap, and get ready for Monday.
It's good. It's like super strong. You gotta try one of these biscuits. Let me grab one. Oh, that's what I know.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Over here, that's pimento? No.
Pimento cheese, yeah.
It's cheese. So put some of that in the middle. And then should I put it?
Yeah, put the ham on there too.
The ham on there?
You might want to try the ham by itself too.
No, I'm gonna try by itself, just say that. You know, I used to eat a lot of cured meats. I don't eat so much anymore.
Well, you are today.
At dinner, we try not to freak out the brunch people too much. At dinner, we do a little this chili crisp that we make here on the pimento cheese.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
A little spice to wake you up in the morning.
Yeah, it makes your life.
Look, this is the chili. Am I supposed to put this in here?
You want?
Make it a little spicy? I think I should try it alone before. So I'm gonna add one of these right on top. And this is basically a country ham biscuit pimento sandwich. I'm actually so happy right now.
I can tell.
This is good. Cheers.
Brunch time.
Good combo. It's like crumbly, cheesy, salty. You know what? I'm gonna add some of that chili. It almost looks like a Szechuan spicy.
Yeah, I think it's chili crisp. I'm not sure if they make it or. I'll do some.
Oh, the spicy was good. Wow, this thing crumbles. What a biscuit. I'm just gonna eat like a little bit, like at this point.
That's really good. Very garlicky.
Pro tip: ask for the chili crisp. It makes this dish.
100%.
Whoa, that was amazing. And here they have their famous biscuit and gravy. What? I forgot we were gonna have a second biscuit.
You can never have too many biscuits.
Look at that gravy. Looks so nice and rich. Some gravy on top, more gravy. Look at this, the gravy right here. What's in that? It's like so clumpy.
Probably sausage.
Sausage?
Yes, yeah.
Elevated Lowcountry cuisine. Wow. I don't know what to tell you. This food is so homey, so comfort.
Definitely. Oh yeah. There's definitely sausage in there.
That gravy is insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good business.
Yum.
Whoa. It's smoky and phenomenal.
Definitely a lot of pepper in there, which I like.
Yeah, definitely more on the peppery side.
Well, you don't seem to be drinking anyway, so.
How's that gravy?
Oh wow, it's really good.
Yep.
Nice sausage flavors. Got these nice little green onions that are cutting through the fat of the gravy. It's really gives it a nice flavor and
This is the best biscuit and gravy of my life.
Really?
Of my life, yeah.
All right, you heard it here first.
Wow. All right, so what do we have here?
Pick it up. This is the whipped nettle toast. The chef highly recommended it, so we got to check it out. Definitely some local ingredients in here.
It's very fresh, almost like a herbal cream cheese. And you have almost like not a coleslaw, but something like that, like onions on top.
Well, one thing about Southern food people don't realize is that there is a big focus on vegetables and local produce. So, you know, we do have the biscuits and gravy. We do have all those fun, decadent dishes, but we have a lot of great local produce around here just because of the weather. We get great, you know, tomatoes, all the summer produce, corn, you know, in fall, squash and stuff. So they try to showcase that here.
Okay, so let's open it up. Maybe grab that piece. I'll grab this piece. Ooh. Yeah, it's literally half and half.
Okay, got it.
Is it supposed to be that?
I don't know.
Are we going for the bite?
Sure.
Let's do it.
I don't know what I expected it to taste like, but it's good.
Yeah. Very cold.
I think Jesus, yeah. There's like some vinegar in there.
Nice contrast.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's like a cream cheese. I don't know. It does remind me of some other cheeses I've tried.
Yeah, it's either like ricotta or mascarpone, I guess.
Yeah. The bread's amazing.
Yeah. A little bit of sweetness too. Get some like honey on there.
I was gonna say there is some sweetness.
So these are an oat pancake, oat griddle cake, and it has, I believe this is like a maple butter on top of here, and I'm really excited to try it. You can see it's sort of more of a darker colored pancake here, so probably be a bit more grizzled with the texture. And you know, as the cameraman, I always eat first. That's why you guys never see me eating. But sorry, David. Now you have to watch me, man.
I have to eat that clump of butter.
It's like, yeah.
No, it's maple butter.
Technique was something.
It is really good, and yeah, it has like an oat. It does have that oat texture in there, so it's a little bit thicker than a buttermilk pancake. Really good though. Wow, Clindishi Bakery. I don't know. No.
Kill him.
This is the gator gumbo. This is the short rib dirty rice, chili crisp, sunny egg, okra and tomatoes on there with Carolina gold rice.
Amazing.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Amazing. Gator gumbo.
What are those veggies?
Look at that with okra.
I love a charred okra too. Charred okra is so good.
And that's the dirty rice with
Little chili crisp on top. So when they do elevated southern, they sometimes do, you know, they add some ingredients from not the Lowcountry to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. So chili crisp, you know, obviously not from the South, so
For sure.
but it adds a nice spice and flavor to it for sure.
It's like almost like a Chinese influence, the Szechuan style with that chili oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to try this. Let's go. Let's cut this one open.
Oh yeah, beautifully yolked.
Look at that.
That's definitely a local egg right there.
And then, all right, so let's just grab a little bit.
Yeah.
Dirty rice. Oh, it looks a little spicy.
Yeah, I think everybody adds something a little different to their dirty rice. I think it's, you know, whatever you have left over. Throw it in there.
I love that. Look, this is like almost like another piece of bacon in here.
It smells so good. Smell those spices.
Oh, wow.
With the chili crisp?
With the runny egg inside?
Wow. It's definitely got a kick.
This is the red rices of red rices. Wow. I like how it's full of meat throughout. You have nice crispy onions.
Little heat.
It's got a good, like, almost like Cajun kick to it.
And over here, another got piece.
You had alligator before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from Florida.
Oh, right, duh.
We're all about the alligator.
You got the gators.
You know, we don't have it like a lot in terms of like how many restaurants serve it.
Right.
I'm actually surprised by that. But there are a few like very Floridian restaurants like in the Glades where you'll have the gator tail and frog legs. And that's it. That's the menu, but it's all fried.
Yeah. I've definitely had it fried. I don't think I've had it in a gumbo before. Very tender.
Very tender. Delicious meat.
That's impressive. Really nice texture to it. Different than you have in a lot of places. Nice crunch to it.
Wow, what amazing food. I'm blown away. Elevated Lowcountry food. I might say it's the best meal of the trip.
So far.
So far. It is the best gator I've ever had.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is one of the best restaurants.
Big day at first today.
No, this is too good. Chef, you busy, huh?
We're doing just fine, man.
Doing great?
Great, yeah.
Oh, dude,
chilling, man.
food was amazing.
Everything good?
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
man.
of course, man. We're happy to have you.
I'm gonna dream about the alligator.
All right, wow. Fair enough.
No, the best alligator I've ever had. Do it at home?
That's what I was saying. You got some gallic.
I got it in my backyard. You know, I'm in the Everglades.
Do it? Oh yeah, man.
Just jump in the canal, grab a few.
One day you give me a lesson. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Thank you. And thanks to everybody. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Awesome, man. You guys made this show. You weren't on camera. What happened? Thank you. Take care, guys. All right, let's go. Where is she? Where is she?
Thank you all so much. Of course you.
Thank you. Thank you. We truly appreciate it.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's amazing.
Yeah, come back. It wasn't bad, right?
No, it was perfect. So tell me about Husk.
So we are a farm-to-table restaurant in the South, specifically in the Lowcountry. So we are dedicated to supporting all of our wonderful local farmers that we have all over North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. We try to express kind of our own take on what Lowcountry cuisine can be, but we don't limit ourselves to being just Southern. We say Southern ingredients with global influence. And all of us are from all over the world. Our chef is from a cattle farm in Idaho. I'm from a seed farm in Montana, so we're from all over the country. But we really do love what comes out of the ground here, and so we try to really celebrate that as much as we can.
And you're located in a historical building.
We are in a historical building. So this building has reinvented itself so many times. I guess and I probably have the dates wrong. I try to memorize them and I'm terrible at it. But,
don't worry about that.
But it was originally built in the early 1800s, burned down. Our little bar building over here was rebuilt in 1874.
Wow.
And then this building, what we call the main house, was built in the late 1800s by the Graham family. They had a lot of daughters. A lot of them became teachers. And at a certain point, this was purchased by a historic preservation society called the Pinckney Foundation and donated to the Gibbs Museum as basically an art school. So it existed as artist studios and teaching space for a long time. And then Neighborhood Dining Group, our company, bought it in 2009, and then Husk opened in November of 2010. And then we've been going strong ever since. I don't know if you saw all those people in there.
I was going to say business is good. I mean, it is packed right now.
It is always, brunch is great. We have a lot of fun. Brunch is actually where we get to be a little more Southern about it. You got to try that, right?
Well, we came here on a Sunday brunch, so it's perfect timing.
Yeah. So, awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks to y'all for coming in.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course. Come back.
Okay, so behind us we have the city market, which dates back to 1790. If you don't know the history of Charleston, a brief history, it was one of the central hubs of the transatlantic slave trade. During the 1800s, half population in the city were enslaved people. They weren't sold here, they were sold at a different market, which is now a museum. But here, you can see some of the culture of the Gullah Geechees.
Absolutely, yeah. The sweetgrass baskets is the main thing you're going to see here. And there's a lot of local artists in there as well. You can get a lot of fun local goods here in Charleston.
Okay, let's go inside. And look, the building from the outside looks like a Roman temple with the pillars. So how long have you been doing this?
22 years.
22 years.
Full-time weaver.
Wow. Are you Gullah or no? Yeah, you are Gullah. We were in Hilton Head 2 days ago.
So everyone that you see with, making baskets, they're Gullah.
Everybody making baskets of Gullah?
Then they get
And so are you doing 4 different ones, or this is just one massive one?
It's a special design for a client.
Okay.
And so, I was commissioned to do something a little more decorative, and so that's what I'm working on. I'm on day 62 right now.
Day 62?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a massive basket. It's like 4 different spots.
Yeah, so that's me just incorporating, what I need to incorporate for the client. It's a corporate group out of North Carolina, and they've been known for 4 core values. So as they commission the artwork, they don't know what they're getting. They gave me free reign to make the art how I want it.
Love it.
But since they have 4 core values, I wanted to incorporate what they've been known for by making 4s all around. You have some questions for me? Those little buddies are 25. Yes, ma'am. Pull out the only one. And then the top, ma'am, those are 20. I do have some 35s right here, just to let you know. Yes, ma'am.
And so you have different sizes. So you have some that are like bowls, some that are baskets.
Correct. Depending on the function of what they were used for. A lot of the patterns are traditional. And then some of the patterns, would you like a new bag or your bag is cool? And then some of the patterns are more contemporary, as us being artisans of today. So the art was brought in during the transatlantic slave trade, kept alive within the family of the Gullah community, and by doing that, it's passed from parent to child. One of the oldest arts of America. I want to thank y'all for loving the work. One of the oldest arts of America by the way of teaching. So this is 4th, 5th, and 6th generation. So I represent my whole family. I got some change for you.
It's amazing. And so this has been passed down generation to generation. So you learned from your parents.
That's how it's kept alive. Finding the art nowhere else in America but in the coast of Carolina. And the reason why it is here is because of the pride. Thank you so much. The pride of keeping it alive.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Pleasure meeting you.
You too, bro.
Thank you. So over here we have some drawings. Over here we have bracelets and rings. These are like a million coasters.
Yeah. A lot of prints of Charleston.
Yeah.
All the big landmarks.
So you can get some stickers for the kids, $4 each. They're dope though.
They are really cool.
They're nice. Look at that Charleston.
Apple fountain.
Beautiful. Look.
Some of that fried crab we had yesterday.
The fried crab. Over here we have some custom necklaces, earrings. Well, it does remind me of some of the markets that I visited in London. Very similar. Remember? Yeah, Borough Market. No, that was like huge. It's a 1,000-year-old market.
Wow.
Yeah, this one's 200 plus years, so it's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
It's older than my state. Florida is like 100 years old. It's like crazy. Hey. Oh wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought, huh?
It is big. It goes on, and there's some shops in the middle too, with some food.
Okay.
Callie's has a location here.
Oh wow.
So there'll be some food stuff as we get closer.
Oh guys, you have to see my buddy Jimmy's chocolate right here. Look at this. Look how great this is. I heard it's delicious.
He's just a small time.
Sponsor me. So what do we have here?
So we have Marshhead Mill grits. This is actually out on Edisto Island, which is about an hour outside of Charleston. Cheese straws are also a very iconic snack. We got some cookies over here. We have some great local vendors in here for sure.
So you have a lot of local hot sauce right here? What do you got?
We have all this.
So
this is ours. It's our ingredients.
Oh, you make this?
Yeah, anything that says Dita's Gourmet is ours.
Oh wow. What's your favorite?
And these,
Mm-hmm.
do we have it? This one right here.
All right.
And the truffle one too. Oh,
And a
I'm
truffle
sorry.
one? All right, so look at
You
this.
see something familiar right there?
Yes, Mary Sharp.
Yeah.
Belizean. You better believe it.
But right here is all the.
Sorry, I messed up on that one.
But these are all the local, and these are fruity.
Mm-hmm.
They're hot, but they're good.
But you make these.
Yes.
And so your name is Gita?
Gita's the store.
Gita the store, okay. And what's your name?
Maryland.
Marilyn. And where are you from?
I'm from originally California.
Oh, okay.
The Bay Area.
Oh, wow.
Go 49ers.
Walnut Creek.
Okay, that's South Bay.
Yeah, East Bay.
East Bay, sorry.
Distant cousin.
I'm from San Rafael.
Oh, Grell. I know it well. I used to work in Larkspur.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And you've been in Charleston for a long time?
27 years.
27 years. How'd you end up here?
I wanted to move,
Oh, you wanted to
you
move?
know, and just see, and I liked Charleston, so yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about Charleston?
The food,
The food.
yeah.
That
And the
Lowcountry
history, and the history, yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite dish?
She crab soup,
Ooh, I like it too. We had it yesterday.
yeah.
So good. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna take some sauce. This
Okay.
is Gita Gourmet. Gotta support. Gita.
It's okay,
Sorry,
everybody
it's
said Gita.
Bet you're missing those redwoods though.
Yeah.
It's the only thing they ain't got over here.
Yes.
Here was.
Where my Trini's at. Where my Trini doubles.
Oh my God. Pepper sauce? I don't want that. So you have a lot of honey?
Yes, it's all local honey.
Oh wow.
It's wildflowers. One is from Edisto, and the other one's from Cottageville.
Can you try? You have samples of this and stuff?
We don't do samples.
No samples here?
No, but
Yeah.
Edisto is my favorite.
Edisto? Yeah, see for me, unless I see it coming out of the honeycomb, like I don't even want it.
Well, you better want it. It's good.
I mean, I'm messing with you. Okay, so where to next?
All right, I got a surprise for you. Some iconic Charleston desserts. We're about to try. You got a sweet tooth?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let's go.
Where are we going?
We're going to Benny's right here, which is actually a new spot. Peninsula Grill has an iconic coconut cake that they're famous for, and they sell it here. So it's hard to get into Peninsula Grill, but you can go right to this bakery and get it. And they also have Benny wafers, which I know you wanted to try.
Coconut is my middle name.
Kind of is.
It sort of is. That's why I'm saying. Coconut cake is famous. It's really good.
I don't like coconut and I
You eat coconut cake?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it right there?
That is, yeah.
Okay.
Are these Benny wafers?
And those are the Benny wafers.
Yeah,
All right.
they have the bigger ones over at Peninsula Grill, but these are like small versions of them.
Still, you gotta try one of those too.
Okay, so we'll get one of these in a slice. That's my lunch, huh? What's your name?
Amy.
Amy, where are you from?
I'm from New Hampshire.
You're from New Hampshire?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
College of Charleston. Go Cougs.
Awesome. Here you go.
You get the first bite.
I get the first bite?
Yeah.
Look at this. It looks almost like a cream top. You have the coconut all throughout here. Look at all the layers.
They're famous for this cake. They sell it around the country. You know, people get it around the holidays for Thanksgiving and stuff.
Wow.
It's iconic.
I'll take the icing. It's falling apart on me.
It's light.
It's light. It's light until you go over here. And you get this piece. So that's what you need.
Coconut?
Yeah, it's perfect right there.
It's really good.
Toast the
Gotta
coconut?
get the coconut?
Well, you have to. You know, lately I've been trying a lot of cakes. I tried a lot of cheesecakes in New York. I went to ham on those. Juniors. Thank you, Junior. But this is very, very big filling, but I mean, at the same time, it's fluffy. It's creamy.
Very light.
Very light.
Perfect snack in the middle of the day.
Shareable. And right here we have the Benny wafer.
Yep.
So
So
sorry.
they're like little Benny seeds in there. Give it a little crunch.
Yeah, it's almost like sesame seeds.
Yep, pretty much. Very similar.
Yeah.
So it's a little nutty, toasty flavor, but also like a caramelly praline situation.
In the Caribbean, you have these as snacks. No, but this is super sweet.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a sesame seed wafer.
Yeah. Super crunchy.
This with a little espresso.
Yeah. We need it.
We need it. I might get an espresso here.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't normally eat sweets, but when I do, it has coconut in it. Wow.
Whoa.
Done.
Bye.
You guys are too funny. Thank you. Benny's by Peninsula Grill. Definitely visit this beautiful cafe. Get that delicious coconut cake. Insanity. Get a little espresso. Perfect pick-me-up. And now we're going to explore the city. Yeah, and we are going right now to Rainbow Row. And this is one of the most famous attractions in the city, correct? Rainbow Row and Pineapple Fountain as well?
Yep.
And what are these attractions?
I mean, Rainbow Row, I'm pretty sure that they're all still residential. Like, people live in them. Mm-hmm. One was up for sale not too long ago, but people just like it just because of all the pretty colors. And then the Pineapple Fountain, the pineapple is kind of the symbol of hospitality here in Charleston. I think it dates back a long time to where they would, put pineapples on their door to welcome people in.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Pineapples on their doors.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's right.
If not, guys, leave us a comment below.
Yeah.
I love this architecture. Stunning. The colors.
Yep. We love our pastels.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's beautiful, like blue, green, pink pastels. You have a lot of buildings like this one. This bank over here looks like another temple.
Yeah, the columns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all inspired by Greek, Roman, Greek. Dope.
And we have Blind Tiger Pub over here.
Blind Tiger Pub.
Yep.
I'll see you tonight.
Yep, that used to be a speakeasy.
Oh, wow.
Because during Prohibition, people would say, oh, let me come in and see the Blind Tiger, and that was code for let me get a drink. Ooh. So it was a secret speakeasy. Now it's not so secret. This is the customs house. Yeah, they do a lot of tours in here.
Make it right?
Yeah. Oh, that's the old liquor store right there, which I realize now it's Sunday, so you can't go in. But this right here, that building with the dots on it, that's the oldest liquor store in the country.
Oldest liquor store in the country right there.
Yep.
And it's closed today on Sunday.
Yep. Holy City.
Wow.
And if you have any liquor. So yeah, this is Rainbow Row right here. On the right.
On the right?
Yep. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, wow. Just this?
Yep. Yep. Just colorful houses. That's why the camera just slowed down ahead of us.
This is Rainbow Row?
Sure is.
Just beautiful houses?
Ta-da!
Wow, monsters.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of them are still single-family homes.
Yeah, I don't see any businesses. I don't see hotels, restaurants, nothing like that.
Yeah, I remember one went up for sale a couple years ago. And I was like, you can buy that? Like, that's kind of crazy.
Well, we can't.
No, not us.
The rich
not
folks.
us.
The rich
no,
folks. Yeah.
someone could.
So what did it say here?
Let's see.
Rainbow Row represents the longest cluster of intact Georgian row houses in the United States. The earliest structure on this portion of East Bay Street between Trad and Elliott Street were built by 1680. The buildings were constructed on lots of 7 to 10 of the Grand Model, a city plan developed between 1670 and 1680. It's amazing. That's incredible. So over 300-year-old, these houses.
Very old.
Wow.
Still here.
And they're all mansions. So to live here, I mean, you're basically inheriting this, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty much it.
Wow. And you're really in the center of the city. I mean, from here, you could easily walk to, 82, Husk,
Yep, all the places
Market.
we just were, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, what a beautiful place.
Very close to the Battery, too.
Mm-hmm. And across the street, we have these houses as well. So this is all historical.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the whole thing.
Yep. Everything's very historic down here. Even to, paint any part of this, they would have to get approval from the Historic Charleston Foundation. You can't change anything about these houses without big approval. Even if you want to paint your door a different color, you'll have to get someone to approve it. That's how much they care about keeping these buildings as they are.
Yeah, I didn't see any of these on Airbnb, so if you want to stay here, basically got to marry in. So this is the Pineapple Fountain. This is one of the main attractions here. As you can see, there's kids all in the water. There's no lifeguard though.
Be careful.
Yeah, right? So people wait in line to take a photo here.
I mean, it's an iconic photo. If you come to Charleston, you can't really say you went to Charleston without taking a picture with the Pineapple Fountain. It's just one of those rites of passage,
Yeah. Pineapple, beautiful fountain, huge. How's the water, cold? It's pretty ice, it's pretty ice.
Oh my gosh, alrighty.
It's amazing. So this is the Instagram spot.
Yep.
And over here, so we have, the harbor,
Yeah, so that's the harbor. This is the Cooper River.
Okay.
So, and then, you know, it mixes all in with the ocean, so it's the harbor. We have the famous Ravenel Bridge over there. It's kind of what everybody recognizes about Charleston. And you could see Mount Pleasant from here. So this is a great place to come and kind of get your bearings in Charleston as well and see all the sights. Rainbow Row's not too far from here. You could see all the historic architecture as well.
Yeah, so we are in the heart of old Charleston, over 300 years of history right here on these banks. Check this out. This old building is the house to a tavern since 1686. Incredible. 237 years.
Yep, that's a long time. Oldest liquor store in the country, people.
Yeah.
Come and check it out.
The immigrants that came through here were for sure Dutch, Belgians, Germans.
I mean, Charlestonians love to drink, so that's definitely part of the culture here.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that we have the oldest liquor store.
No, for sure. You guys like good beer, so. The tavern. Amazing building. Love this. The red
I'm
bricks.
not sure if this is like a bar and that's the liquor store.
I think so. I think that's the bar and that's the liquor store next door. Because you can see inside. No, there's a lot of wine in there. Yeah, this is definitely a bar.
Nice.
And this is right across the street from Rainbow Row.
This is made out on Guatemala, which is about 20 minutes past Johns Island, where I live. And it's muscadine wine, so it's pretty sweet. But it's made here in Charleston. You wouldn't expect wine to be made in Charleston, but definitely give it a try. It's good stuff.
My name's Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
So where are we right now?
This tavern at Rainbow Row. This is the beer and wine side. We have our liquor store adjacent, closed on Sundays, of course. This is beer and wine. Then we have our tavern behind me, which is currently being retrovated. But in our liquor side, we have been selling alcohol as a tavern, a flagon shop, a barber shop, or a liquor store, but always alcohol since the building was finished by British shipwrights in 1686.
Oh, wow. So lots of history here.
It is a fun building. It's the oldest commercial building in the state, and we are built on the original wall of Charleston, which makes up part of our basement.
Incredible. So what do you have here? Just beers, craft beers?
These are craft beers currently disconnected as we're in the process of retrovating next door and expanding over there.
So question, so you were born and raised in Charleston?
I am from Atlanta. Originally, I've been here about 8.5 years.
What's your favorite thing about Charleston?
I think the history is what makes it special. It's a very unique. It's the only city in America that's English colonial and tropical. It's been the wealthiest city in America twice, and it is the obstinate daughter of our country. Stubborn, rich, just won't listen.
So where are we going next?
Rodney Scott's Barbecue, Lowcountry barbecue, baby, whole hog. I'm excited for you to try it.
You're gonna eat the whole hog?
I'm gonna eat the whole hog. What would my rabbi say though? I don't know. I might get pissed.
Look at this though, right?
That's like my favorite color.
Are you guys on TikTok?
No, well, I'm on TikTok. YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, well, hi.
What's your names?
Alyssa. Michaela. Yeah.
And you guys are from Charleston?
We're from Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Minnesota. Yeah.
So what are you doing here? Just vacation?
Yeah. Just hanging out.
And why Charleston?
It's pretty. It's pretty. It's tropical. It's cold in Minnesota already, so we're just down here, hanging out. Yep.
Have you tried the Lowcountry cuisine yet?
We have crab cakes. We went to Coconut Joe's. We had Rodney something barbecue.
Rodney Scott's?
Yes, Rodney Scott.
We're going right now.
Are you? It was good.
This is Rodney Scott's Barbecue, the most famous barbecue spot in Charleston. I actually was recommended this place by like 50 people at my store recently.
Absolutely. This is authentic Lowcountry barbecue. He does whole hog barbecue, the best you'll ever taste.
And that mustard's probably delicious.
Oh yeah, it's delicious. He actually does a vinegar sauce on it, so it's nice and tangy, nice and well seasoned. You gotta try it.
So I don't know if Rodney's here, but if he's not, we're still eating. Let's go. We're going to the back, to the pits. Smoker. Woo. And here we go. Hey, how you doing? Wow, it smells amazing in here.
Yes, we're a Magic Happens.
David.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. How's it going? Levi. Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
So what are we doing back here?
So over here is where we got the firebox. So we'll get get a fire going in the morning, and then as the coals start to fall down, we'll shovel them into the pits.
Wow, that is hot.
Oh yeah, non-stop.
What is that, like 500 degrees?
In there, it's probably more than that,
Probably more
honestly.
than that. And so what type of wood do you use?
So it's mostly oak wood. We got a little bit of hickory wood as well. It's usually whatever we can get. There's a farm that we get them around. It's Hollywood, South Carolina, and they bring all our wood. It's mostly just for the fuel. It's not really as much like a flavor, so not really like an apple wood sort of thing. It's just mostly for the fuel.
And so in terms of dishes that we're trying today, it's all pork heavy?
So most of our sides are gonna have some pork in them. We do have ribs, so those are gonna be pork ribs as well. We got chicken and turkey, and then brisket as well.
Amazing.
So,
sausages?
Yep, we got sausage as well. It's got pepper and cheese inside the sausage too.
So what makes South Carolina barbecue different?
I would say probably the vinegar-based sauces, and then just doing the whole hog style cooking. Not too common anymore. You don't really see the whole hog as much anymore. You'll see just like the shoulders and just kind of like pork loin and stuff like that.
Oh.
But yeah, we try to keep it how he's done it for years.
Can we see?
Yeah, so it's not for the pigs over here. This is gonna be the chicken. So that'll cook about 2.5, 3 hours, right at 225 to 250 degrees. That'll cook for the first hour. We'll let it cook, and then we'll mop it with our mop sauce, and then that's when we'll flip it, and it'll cook about another hour and a half.
So the mop sauce is the secret sauce?
Yep, that's it's actually Rodney's sauce. It's also around all the tables too. It's the same sauce that we mop back here with.
Wow.
So this is
that's hot.
The star of the show.
The star. Oh my gosh, it's a full hog.
Yeah.
Whoa! Feels like I'm in Spain with this. You know, in Spain they have the huge lechon. Look at the face on that guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the pork rinds.
Don't look it in the eyes.
Oh.
It's tasty though.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm sure.
So this just went on about an hour ago. It'll cook all night long, and the guy tomorrow morning will come in around 5 a.m. That's when they'll flip it. So they'll take another one of these chicken wire things we have here. So they'll take 2 of these, just kind of put one on top, and it'll be 2 different guys. They'll kind of come in here and just totally flip it, just like that. And then after that, it'll cook about another hour. So in total, it's about a 12 to 15 hour process.
Wow. So how long have you been doing barbecue for?
I've been here for 4 years.
Wow.
Yep. I started back here in the pit about a couple years, and then just recently moved back to management. And yep.
And are you from Charleston?
I'm from Myrtle Beach originally.
Myrtle Beach?
Yep.
That's a little north from here, right?
Yeah, about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So what do you love about Charleston?
It's a really pretty city. Like the trees, a lot of nature around here. It's pretty stuff to see around.
Yeah. And this is the best barbecue I heard in South Carolina.
Yes, sir. Right here. Rodney Scott's.
This little thing right here is hot. I feel like my lens is gonna melt in here, guys. Oh my back. Ooh, that's hot. That's brutal.
I'm like melted.
Hey, this is worse than Lexington, bro.
Yeah, it is hot. I'm cooking in there. My back is like scalded.
Like fall.
Yeah.
We just got some fall weather here in Charleston.
Summer,
in the summer, oof, man, it'd be hard to stand back here.
All right, so ribs?
Yeah, right here.
Wow.
Nice.
And then that'd be a turkey breast right over here.
Turkey breast right here.
It's not our most popular meat, the turkey, but it's really good.
Okay. Others? Elise.
The pigs.
Oh my
This is
god.
brisket. That'll go in tonight.
Look at that brisket. I love that pepper on there.
Yep, just salt and pepper on there.
Let me get in here. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at these massive hogs.
Oh yeah.
Huge. Where do they come from? From South Carolina?
They just come from North Carolina.
North Carolina?
It's a farm. It's called Barbecue Pigs, actually.
Wow.
And they do all of our restaurants here.
They're massive.
Yeah. They're about 300 pounds while they're like alive still, and then they bring it to us without any of the guts and any sort of that stuff inside, and they're about 160 pounds once they get all that stuff out.
Yeah, because they take out the blood. I mean, they do a lot. Yeah. Oh, it's out there. It's scorching in here. I like it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In the summertime, they'll just come in here and kind of just like hang out for a couple minutes, cool down.
Sure, you cool down.
Oh yeah.
God, this is crazy.
Yeah, you got to.
Wow. And then here we have just like ribs.
Yeah, those are ribs.
What are those?
These are burn-ins. They are pork belly little cubes. So they get smoked in the smoker just like the brisket and turkey. And then we'll put them on little skewers, and then we'll sauce them up with our Kathy's sweet sauce, and then throw them in the oven for about 20 more minutes. They'll get a nice glaze on them. That stuff's really good too.
That brisket does look good.
Oh yeah.
Look, he's throwing the logs in.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, We do have to use some charcoal to get us through. If we were to just use all wood, it would probably take a few trees, a couple trees of wood a day just to cook the amount of meat that we cook here. So we do get some lump. It's all oak hard charcoal that we kind of throw in there before we throw the hogs on, just to get that wood kind of helping out.
1 minute here and I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. No, dude, it's too hot. Like my pants are on fire.
Oh, I know. Whenever I'm back here, I won't even keep my phone in there because it'll get all wet from just like sweating. It's crazy. Yeah.
If I stand here long enough, I'll melt. Dude, it's too hot. All right, let's go eat. My man, thank you so much.
Yep.
All right.
Enjoy.
Let's go. Let's go. Can't wait.
Staying outside of my hand. Thanks, man.
Of course.
Take care.
Oh my God, 1 second there, I died. So we have 2 different local beers. Mine's an IPA, yours is a pale ale.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Beer and barbecue. Can't get any better.
Mm-hmm. That's refreshing.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, beautiful day. We have some crackling right here.
Yep.
Some pork rinds.
These are my favorite to get here.
Oh yeah?
Crinkle some on a sandwich, a little bit of crunch, so good.
Crackling. In Miami we call it chicharrón. Let me get a tiny piece. Not so tiny. Not so tiny. The crack, but then it just falls apart. It melts. It's good, but very fatty.
Good seasoning.
All right, here we go. Some food. Oh wow, what do we got there?
6 pieces.
Thank you.
You know, it's the one thing I don't really eat too much when I have barbecue is chicken wings. I don't know if that's something you guys do more here in South Carolina, but in Texas they don't do this that
The
much.
smoked wings are really, really popular. I like them with a dry rub. Really good seasoning on there, nice and crispy. Here comes the platter.
Oh my gosh, that is the platter.
Yep.
You have their amazing platter. So what do we got here? It's a mix. We got the collard greens, we have the mac and cheese, we have a potato salad, coleslaw, cornbread. You got the spare ribs, pulled pork, you got brisket, and you have sausage. Okay, so how do we start this?
I think you got to go with the whole hog right away.
The whole hog?
You got to get the experience. That's what we came here for. Without sauce first.
Okay.
And then you can get the sauce on there.
So this is why we came here.
This is why we came. You saw the whole hog. Yep.
So moist.
Vinegary too. You like the vinegar on there?
Yeah.
That's
for
my
sure.
favorite part.
Wow, very tasty. And then next to us, we have like 4 different sauces. We have, was it Ronnie's sauce? We have Kathy's sauce. We have a mix here.
Yep.
And so these are mustard based, I'm guessing?
No, these are actually, I think that one's vinegar based. This one's more of a classic like tomato-y but a little tangy.
Okay.
I think this one's even more like sweet and tomato-y.
Oh wow, this smells amazing. You know, in Texas, they do like, their barbecue almost has no sauce.
Right.
I feel like here in the Carolinas, it's all about the sauce.
I love sauce.
Yeah, me too.
Big sauce gal.
Just like, just dip it.
Even better.
Even better. What is it, potato salad?
I like the potato salad. They put like little mustard in there, so it's not boring. Yeah.
Nice and like clumpy. The cornbread. You know, everybody does cornbread different. Some people add salt, some people add honey.
Theirs is like a cake too. Theirs is.
This is a cake.
Theirs is pretty sweet, but it's good.
I almost feel like this should be the last thing I try. It's okay. This is Southern goodness right here.
Yep.
It's amazing. Yeah, sorry. We have 2, so I just separated
Kept it all for himself.
Oh my gosh.
It is very buttery. So good.
So good.
And their mac and cheese is some of the best too,
Mac and cheese?
I would say.
Extremely cheesy.
I think that's probably the best mac and cheese we've had so far.
We've had a lot of mac and cheese in 2 days.
Yeah. It's a signature.
It's a signature.
It's so good.
And then over here next to the wings, you said we have Alabama sauce?
Yeah, they do have Alabama white sauce, so that's a little little different.
Okay.
Creamy barbecue sauce. It goes well with the dry rub.
So that's more Alabama. So Alabama's all about the white sauce.
Yeah.
Try to dip this guy in there, Nate. There. Whoa.
Get a little. I'm more of a flat gal, so I'll go with the flats.
Oh, I like the sauce. But the chicken alone is amazing. The seasoning?
So good.
So good.
And the smoke
So
makes
juicy.
it nice and crispy on the outside.
So, I've been debating going to Alabama literally just for barbecue. What do you think?
I've never been, but if you like the Alabama white sauce, it might be the place for you. And they have another Rodney Scott's there. You can stop by.
But from my understanding, Alabama barbecue is all about chicken.
Okay.
So right here we have the spare ribs. Monsters.
Oh my gosh.
I like this with no sauce. Just
Yep. Get the true flavor. Very smoky.
Very smoky. There's something about eating barbecue. It really is like soothing. I enjoy it every time. Comfort.
Yeah, I like the crispy skin on the outside. Can't beat that.
All right, so we're gonna do brisket now with that beautiful brisket. So even though they're South Carolina focused, full hog, they got brisket as well.
They do.
All right.
What is it called? The bark? It's got a nice
The bark. Nice
on there.
bark.
I think that's the term.
Yeah, so I'm gonna dip it into the Kathy sauce.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Just a little bit of fat.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, the bark is amazing. Yeah, there's something about brisket. Just so comforting, man. The fat, the bark, the meat, the sauce. Next to it, we have some sausage. I think this one has cheese.
Yep.
Right? God, I can do this sauce all day. So you come here often?
Yep. Come here all the time. And I always get the pulled pork sandwich with mac and cheese and collard greens. And then put a little pork crackling on it too. Get a nice bite on the sandwich, a little texture. That's a pro move right there.
For sure. So if you're ever driving through any of the states in the South, stop at a barbecue spot, just get yourself a pork sandwich, get the barbecue, then in the car, eat on the road. You know, we did it on the way up to West Virginia. No, it's amazing because you're getting like real North Carolina barbecue, but the pulled pork, I don't know, something so comforting about that. You know, it's just easy, and the bread is always very nice.
Yep, always.
This is banana pudding. Oh my gosh. What are we doing here?
You have to try it.
Banana pudding?
Yeah. It's a Southern classic.
No, I know. Oh gosh. This is too much.
And theirs is some of the best.
Yeah?
I wouldn't steer you wrong. All my sweets have been on point. Good stuff.
It's like a flan with banana.
It's not that fake banana flavor either. It's really good.
No, it's real. You're actually getting banana in here. Just diving deep.
Yeah, all the layers.
Wow. I've been trying a lot in the past few months. I'd say it's one of the best.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but theirs I really like.
Rodney Scott, I approve your restaurant. Too much. So question, Trenton, how long have you been working here for?
Probably like 3 weeks now.
3 weeks. You love the barbecue?
Love it.
Yeah?
Love it, yes, sir.
Yeah, so why'd you decide to work here?
Because Rodney's actually my uncle.
Oh, okay, awesome.
No way.
Awesome.
He's actually my uncle. So, and he told me to come work here, so I came here.
So the smoked hog is in your blood then?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. So what's your favorite dish?
The whole hog.
The whole hog? Just like any piece? Spare rib, pulled pork? Doesn't matter?
Yes, sir.
And Charleston, you were born and raised?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what do you love about Charleston?
It's just a chill city.
Chill city?
Sure.
Yeah, so what can you tell me? I mean, favorite memory?
A good memory. A good memory about
Good
Charleston.
memory. Or good memory with Rodney.
Oh, when we was at the basketball game and I told him, I said, can I borrow $2? He was like, nope, you need to come get a job.
I love that.
Yeah.
Good. One of the cool things about Rodney Scott's is that they have drive-through. So you don't have to sit down. You can just come and get it to go.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. I've never seen that. For barbecue?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool. I love the food, man. It was delicious.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Amazing, amazing. Thank you. We'll see you soon, okay?
Thank you. I hope
Thank
so.
you, for sure. All right, let's go, let's go. We got one last stop today.
Yes.
And this is the beautiful College of Charleston. So you attended it?
Yes, this is my alma mater, and we're in the Cistern right now. This is where they hold graduations, and it's really cool. All the men wear white suits, and the women wear white dresses, and you walk across the Cistern. And they say it's bad luck to walk across before you graduate. Then you'll graduate late. You'll graduate on time, so a little superstition for you. Really cool spot. Great spot to hang out, and a lot of people don't know this is here. They don't know that Charleston has a college. And as soon as I found that out, I said, I'm coming. That's where I'm going to school.
Amazing.
So it's amazing.
So would you call Charleston a college town?
I would say yes, in a way, but you can also get away from it very easily. It doesn't take over the whole town. It's not the definition of the whole town, but they're definitely, you can tell a difference when the students are in town versus when they're not.
Yeah.
At certain places.
For sure. Right now is October. It is in the middle of fall, semester.
Mhm.
We definitely feel it by our place. I mean, there's a lot of college students everywhere here right now. I mean, it's all it is college students. I love all the old buildings. So this is all part of the campus?
Yeah, when you'll go and meet with a professor, it'll normally be in like a historic building, which is really cool.
Incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
So it dates back to 1770. As you can see, the building is very old.
Yep.
Gorgeous. It does give me this, I went to Florida State University, so it does remind me a little bit of that,
Yeah.
The beautiful trees. I love the Spanish moss here. It's a gorgeous spot.
Oh yeah, it's such a pretty campus. I think we're usually voted one of the most beautiful campuses. I don't know where Florida State falls, but I know.
No, I'm a Cane. I'm a University of Miami. Go Canes! You used to live right there?
I used to. One of those windows used to be mine, right up there above the CVS. Great place to live. I loved it.
Do people party like right here in the center? I mean, how does it work here?
I mean, they're pretty strict actually at CFC, believe it or not. But there are some fun bars around here for those of age or with a good ID.
World famous Hank's Seafood.
Yeah, we're here to get some oyster stew. This is a quintessential Lowcountry restaurant. So we're gonna have amazing seafood here. They have a great raw bar. Definitely gonna enjoy it.
I'm excited, let's go. So Hank's has been in business for 25 years. They do seafood. They are #1 for seafood in Charleston. So 25 years in business, and it's like a steakhouse, but seafood focused.
Yeah, definitely a white tablecloth vibe, but you're still getting those flavors of the Lowcountry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when I sat in here, I felt like I was at Morton's, right? These tables,
Comfy
nice,
booth.
Yeah, leather, nice round table, and we're gonna try some appetizers. I know they said we're gonna try the crab cake.
Crab cakes and the tuna tartare, they recommend it.
And I'm getting scallops.
Yep, and I'm getting the seafood a la Wando, so I'm getting all sorts of seafood in there. Little seafood medley.
Can't wait.
Beautiful.
Tuna tartare.
And we have our sauteed crab cakes.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Of course, please enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so Hank's Seafood. The crab looks amazing. Crab cake.
They're known for the crab cakes here.
Wow, look at this beauty. The crust.
Beautiful. That sauce is looking buttery.
Right? Super buttery. And then we have over here the tuna tartare. I'm just gonna throw some lime on there. Lemon.
Got the little thing to catch the seeds. That's key.
Perfect. All right, bon appetit.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I don't think you're gonna need a knife.
You don't think I'm gonna need a knife?
That is
It's so soft.
lots of crab.
I almost feel like you gotta drop it in here.
Yeah, you gotta get some
And
sauce. Wow. It's buttery.
oh my gosh. You know what it is? It's so soft.
Yeah. I can see why they recommended that. Yep.
So I didn't know that South Carolina was famous for its crab. I thought it was only Maryland.
Absolutely, yeah. We have
This is
blue
like-
crab. Yeah, and a lot of people just catch them around here. You can get a crab trap. Anyone could go out, get a crab trap. You put some chicken in there, raw chicken. They eat it up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you get them. It's delicious. I have some corn in here. It's just so, it's like melts when you bite in.
And you can tell there's a ton of crab in here. Not too much breading.
We're the number one for seafood, so we knew it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
And then for this, just go in with this.
Yep.
A little bit of tuna. Basically salad chips.
Yeah.
Tuna tartare, my fave.
Oh yeah.
This, a beer, and a beach.
Really fresh.
Do you eat seafood a lot?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. One of my main food groups. Yeah, I love it. This is my ideal meal right here.
I mean, me, if I could, I'd be pescatarian.
Right?
Purely fish and vegetables.
Yeah, no, I agree. It'd be very easy to do around here.
Yeah. No, for sure. Here, it's just like, so, it's the local
Yeah,
food.
seafood heaven right here.
Quick cheers.
You got some drinks? Cheers.
I love it. We're here and everybody's looking at us.
You got the light.
Yeah, right? They're like, what the hell is happening over here? It's a Hollywood movie.
Big time stuff. This sauce is everything.
All right, we have our seafood ala wando.
Wow.
Wow.
And we have blackened scallops for you.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Please enjoy, folks.
Thank you so much.
And that comes with grits, right? That's grits.
Yeah.
Creamy grits. The entire thing is delicious.
Amazing.
Wow, this place is really packed now. You know, the time, 5:30. It's a lot of old people, but that's the time they like to eat.
Hey, that's when you gotta get in here.
My favorite time to eat is like 6 p.m. So.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. Right when they open, I'm here.
Yeah, I can't do it in Spain. Too late.
No.
Okay, so you have that amazing seafood plate.
Yes,
Looks
all
delicious.
sorts of seafood. I'm seeing shrimp. I might have some scallop in there, some fish, crab.
That's a crab meat right there, yeah,
Yep.
a bunch of crab meat.
I think this might be a grit cake on the top.
That is a grit cake.
Yep.
And then I got some grits, I got scallops, and I have some pork rinds right here. Looks phenomenal.
A little throwback to what we had at Rodney Scott's.
Exactly.
We'll bring it all together.
Too much. All right, let's do it. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
All right, let's jump into the
This crab,
scallop.
yeah.
It's one of my favorite things on the planet, a little scallop.
Yep.
And melted.
Has some good seasoning on there.
Yep. What I love about scallops is no bones. Very
Yep,
easy to eat.
easy. Pop them right in. This sauce is kind of like the she crab soup that we had before, but it's a little lighter. It's got that crabby flavor, a little bit of sherry too. It really complements the seafood really
Awesome.
nicely.
Yeah, so mine has a little bit, I think this is like a corn, I don't know if it's corn gravy, but it is inside.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to mix everything
Mix
in
it
here.
all.
Got a little bit of scallop. It's a beautiful bite. What a combo.
Yeah. Perfect bite.
Perfect bite.
All the seafood in here is cooked perfectly too. It can't be easy to cook all these to the right temperature all at once, you know?
It's incredible. No, I love the whole atmosphere. And even though that this restaurant's packed, because we're in here, we're like in our own world.
Right, yeah. Our own little space.
Wow. I don't know if I've eaten this many grits on a trip in my life. I ate grits every day on this trip,
Get
multiple
the grit
times.
counter out.
So in terms of food, favorite Lowcountry cuisine? Ooh.
You trying to get me in trouble?
No, not the restaurant, but dish.
Oh, dish. I mean, shrimp and grits is classic.
Shrimp and grits?
Yeah, it's kind of like a test of a restaurant.
Yeah.
When you go in, it's like, how good are you? You try the shrimp and grits to see where they're at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of my favorite dishes ever,
Yep.
shrimp and grits. It's a very southern dish.
Yep.
I mean, that mixed with barbecue, cornbread, I mean, I love that you guys have a lot of shrimp, so much shrimp. So I mean, you could try endless shrimp here. That's good grist.
That's why I don't share food with you, bro. Right there.
You can't.
There's nothing left to share.
Exactly.
Why do I have to share with you anything? I'm a 40-year-old man. Why am I sharing anything?
We have our southern pecan pie.
Oh wow. So, what do we have on the side here?
A little salted caramel for you.
Salted caramel?
Amazing.
Looks almost like a Rice Krispie treat. So we're doing pecan. That's Georgian, but we're pretty close.
We have pecans here too.
I know. That's it. Okay, let's do it. Let's dive in. I can't. I'm too full.
It is chewy. It's hard to talk.
What's this? This restaurant's amazing. I'm super thankful we came. Yeah, this is great. Hank's Seafood, the best.
Definitely check it out.
So that's it for Charleston. That was an incredible adventure with Elise Cookin' with Booze.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Cooking with Booze, and on TikTok as well to show the best places to eat and drink in Charleston.
Thank you so much. This is incredible.
Thank you. This was so much fun. I'm glad I got to show you Charleston.
I had too much shrimp.